Whew. Good morning for this stuff. It's already been a good morning. I got a lot done today already, so I'm happy. It's like, on the grand, you know, it's like if you take like an abacus and, you know, do the arithmetic. Things are looking good today. The book's out, which I'm very happy about. Book number 6. Feels weird to be able to say I have. I'm like, because I know the next project that's gonna be out is book number 7, but it feels weird for me to consider that it's likely that before I turn 30, I will have 10 books out in the world. Like, I'm already more than halfway there. But today's all about book number 6. Today's about Dreams in Velvet Rooms. Which, I'm very proud of the book. It's interesting because I tried to experiment more with my writing, and I think the experimentation I did in this book was a necessary step forward for me to do what I'm going to do in my next game. Because there are certain things that I have to practice and master with, or at least get closer to mastery with, narrative. And one of the things that I think allows me a great bit of freedom, especially when it comes to writing scarier stories, is just mastering the idea alone. Why is the game so quiet now? What the heck? Hang on. Why is it so quiet? Ugh. Well, part of it's also that my TV is way low because I had to turn it down for Coliseum. It's always loud. But what I was saying, yeah. still waking up a little bit though, but I needed to practice being okay with making narrative and a narrator and characters that aren't reliable. Which sounds like a, you know, very easy thing to do, but there's a certain amount of like, you know, vagueness, certain uncertainty that is actually quite hard, I think, for a number of authors to allow an audience to have. I think it's really difficult as a creator to let your audience come to their own conclusions and to only present something, but also being willing to present a story where a character has active motive to change the story. It's actually something that's also coming up in the book in Greenwalker's sequel too. Having a character and having a narrator who has a particular outcome in mind would be... It's one of those things where it's actually quite difficult, because it's not just a confidence thing in the writer's side, but it's also a matter of trust from writer to reader. You know, from player to developer, from musician to listener. It's really actually quite hard to just let them make conclusions, to let their mind do that work for you. Because open space demands to be filled. It's actually something that I actually remember being taught something similar when I was playing soccer still, was that the flow of a soccer game was that it will always move from crowded space to empty space. The movement of the ball, the movement of the players. And that's actually very true also in narrative. And that's why stories always move forward. That's why music always continues, is that you wish to fill the space in the next moment. You wish to keep things moving, and that the empty space of the future is being paved by the words in the moment. And I think it's actually quite easy for an author to be scared of letting their reader be a hand having a hand on doing that part of the work. I think a lot of, especially, I think game developers especially, want to have a grip on the player's perspective, on what they are getting from their story. Because it is scary to let the player be the one to figure things out. And I think it's one of those things that I think it rightfully scares some authors out of working. It almost scares them out of trying to do more with their go that extra step of knowing what to set in stone and knowing what is best left to the imagination, to the interpretation and conclusions of the reader, of the player, of your listener. You'd be amazed how often in music you can do that. You can actually imply something with the sound alone. But I think games, it's difficult because you have all of the components together. I think it is actually really hard, all things considered, to be able to let your readers or let your player. I think video games have the toughest time of allowing players to make conclusions. But it's not because of a weakness of the medium, it's that it's very easy to fill the space, you know, to, okay, well, there's no ambiguity in what you're seeing because we've given you the visuals. There's no... there's writing, so you can fit in writing. Which is why I think some of the games we've played on these streams that were the most affecting were the ones that were pretty willing to allow the player to have to make conclusions. The grave. I don't think this is where... I got another comment from a YouTube video, from the VOD, rather, that I think it's in the, it says the ash-colored one. I think it's the basin. I think that's where I need to go next. I came back to the resting site because I thought this would be, because this is the grave, and my brain went, oh, this is where graves are, but that's not the case. I believe it's the, if I'm not mistaken, it might be the place in the basin where, my brain is thinking it's the place in the basin where the grave, like, specifically where the spirits were. Don't know if that's true or not. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else we haven't been yet. See, oh yeah, you know what? We haven't been up to Howling Cliffs in a while since we got the, we haven't been up there since we got the lantern, so I'm gonna go back and check that out because it's probably very optional, but I think it would be good to check. But speaking of writing, though, I think the book that came, I was very surprised that it came out this morning, but because they usually say, you know, Amazon usually says, oh yeah, it takes, you know, up to 72 hours for books to be reviewed, and mine usually get done in a day. It's kind of funny. I think it's just because, I don't know. I actually don't know why. Go to Green Path. I don't know why my books come out quicker than others. I reckon it's just because I write stories and I'm not big enough a figure to be considered for any scrutiny. But I'm grateful that the book's at this point out and available because I'm really excited about it. In a way, the book is actually closer to a dream journal than a traditional narratives, like collection of narratives. And it was really just me taking the time and effort to specifically put together, like, form them into narrative rather than it being, okay, I have these ideas for these stories and that's where I'm gonna start from. which I think is a very interesting place to start writing from. I think a lot of people, it's really hard to actually take raw dream material. I think it's especially because it's really hard to actually to remember dreams, and it's only the most striking ones that stick out. Which is why I'm grateful that I have such a high frequency of dreams that I can recall. I think it's pretty surprisingly difficult a lot of days, but I think it's been... I was grateful that I had a long string of dreams that were oddly memorable. So I was able to have... I had a great deal of material to work from with this book. Because I was just taking any of those dreams or hypotheticals and letting them run their course, rather than letting them drop, you know? I actually was allowing my dreams to say, okay, well, here's an idea, you know, here's a thought. And I would let it run its course, you know? It's like I think the very first story, it was actually built on... The first story I wrote for the book, because it's right at the beginning. The first story was actually pretty close to... Oh, that's right. I forgot that this whole area was here. But the first story was actually built on remembering an idea from other games I've played with a similar notion, which was a rangefinder, kind of like a scanner. I think the big inspiration was that I wanted to do a novel, the novel idea of Scanner Sombra. I played it off stream a while ago after I played LiDAR. I played the LiDAR game again. I hadn't played it in a long time, and I really liked the concept though of, okay, you have to navigate, because it's working off of the very ideas I was just talking about, right? The notions alone of here's a world that's entirely ambiguous. You know, let's strip out any semblance of easily accessible meaning and direction. Having to just describe the void, you know, describe the abyss. Because the funniest thing about writing about something like that, like writing about, you know, just a setting of 100% dark, is that you have to kind of wrap your head around, what does it mean to have one of your senses stripped out? What does that mean? Not just to your readers, but to yourself as well. I think the greatest mistake any writer ever makes for any medium is presuming that they will know what their audience pictures when it comes to the visuals. I think it's insanely hard to do. I don't think you can, especially with books. I feel like I think about the, film adaptations of books, and I think it depends on the, I like to call it the arithmetic of events, but it's like, which order did you run into these things? Did you read the book first and then come to the movie, or did you did you read the book first and then come to the movie? I think when you go book to movie, it's the greatest source of scrutiny, because you're working against the impossibly perfect casting and art direction of the mind. That's really freaking hard to do, because the mind can draw anything. You know, fiction is easily warped to reality when you're able to just dream it. Same with, in general, it's with dreams. The difficulty of capturing a dream, or capturing a dreamlike setting, is, well, did you capture your dreamlike setting, or did you capture a dreamlike setting? You know, something that's universal and pretty easy to extrapolate towards other people. And do other people understand what you're even doing, right? Because that's really freaking hard. So you have to kind of have a fantastic grip on the language. And also just be, in general, able to communicate things that are universal. I think stories that get too specific with their ideas get a little wibbly. Like saying putting down the moral quandary of a very specific issue versus something very general that can be understood by multiple audiences it's a very different battle. I find, like, it's like you wouldn't want, like, tackling a very specific issue, a very specific topic that's rooted in today is a lot harder than tackling an issue that is... You can tackle specific issues by bringing them into a general idea. Like, if you want to talk about... I think one of the more important ways to talk about, the general violations of, like, injustice, I would say violations of, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is true injustice. But you want to talk about fears, you want to talk about things that scare people. I feel like, the fear of the unknown is something that's really easy to both empathize. It's easy to empathize with, because everybody, I think, has a form of it. I don't think you get to go through life without having some fear of what you cannot perceive. And that's what makes it a little easier to write with. So writing with the dark, the way of stripping out sight as a affirmation. Very effective writing. Where's the rest of these orbs? Why is it still dreamy? What is going on here? I'm definitely missing one. But I do know that the VOD of this particular... Can I hit this like a second time? No. Tree, tell me your secrets. I think with games too, it's also one of the gaming strengths is being able to point a player at something and being able to say, go solve it. Because it's a pretty easy general moral calculus to say, here's your bad guy, or here's your enemy. And it's like, okay, well, what did they do? And it's like, they're bad. But even more, it's universal that says, hey, when you see someone doing something awful stuff, what do you do? And it's like, oh, well, I have power in this setting. I'll just go deal with it. I think about, like, I think Mario, like Mario, Zelda. I think even Metroid hits this pretty well. That it's like, oh, I need to do these things, and I recognize that I can do good because I have power in this setting with this character. I think it's generally why Spider-Man is like a favorite superhero among all the superheroes. It's very easy to look at somebody who has great power and say, oh yeah, and they're also responsible enough to use it well. Of course, great power, great responsibility. I feel like that speech, repeated ad nauseum, but there's a reason why they keep bringing it up, It's not like it's something that... It's not like it doesn't ever stop working, Ow. But it's not like that idea ever falls out of fashion. Somebody with exceptional power should be more responsible with it. Where are they going? Okay, they're going this way. Okay. Actually, rather helpful that I checked it that way. I see. Aha! Here it is. Oh, what's this? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch never ending. There's no world beyond. Those foolish enough to traverse the void must pay the toll and relinquish the precious mind this kingdom grants. Okay. Interesting. Wanderer's Journal. Another one? Huh. Wait, and there's no orb there. What? Oh, it's just a shortcut then. Unless there's another? Unless there's another one, maybe? Might have been another one. Oh, there's the orbs. Ha. Okay, that works out. Oh, it was worth it for me to come out here, at least. By the end of the day, it is still worth it. Okay, and then there's a cave this way. Ah. But it is definitely a... There's a lot... I think even with this game, there's a lot to be said about how well it handles its own ambiguity. I think this game does a great job of it. As much as I've, you know, critiqued this game and... Oh. Goes down. I did not understand that it went down. Okay. Oh, down I go, I guess. Ah. Ooh. Why did I get essence from that? Interesting. Interesting outcome. Ow. Okay. Probably heal a little bit. I could probably use the dive and knock him out that way. Oh. Oh, okay. That worked out. But I think this game does a good job of it. As much as it's like, there are other things about the game that I'm still unsure of. The difficulty with storytelling, of course, is that there is still a need to release expectations. You know, when you have a promise, your goal is to pay that off. You know, it's part of storytelling to have tension and release. And only having tension is not particularly effective. It can work for a short period of time to you know, withhold a release of tension, but it does not... You can't simply hold it for, you know, an excessively long amount of time. You know, it's like you can't just have, like, all tension, no release, and then be confused when your players, or your readers, or your listeners, just kind of get tired. You know, they get fatigued. You can actually tire an audience out if you do that too much, you know? It's actually pretty easy to tire an audience out if you're not careful. There we go. Dive. Whew. There we go. Wonder where this all goes. Butterflies. You know, if I trusted this, I would be a lot more relaxed. But I don't trust this. Something about a haven of butterflies is enough for me to worry. Joni's blessing. Huh. What does this do? Have a healthier shell. They will not be able to heal themselves by focusing soul. So you get extra health and can take more. So you can take more damage, but you cannot heal yourself. Huh? Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, so you bear my blessing. I can't remember giving it, but my memory's been a little lacking of late. Huh. Alright then. Good for her. Don't know why I'm here. More specifically, I guess I came all the way out here for basically a neat new pendant, but not exactly the most exceptional reward, but whatever. Can't really be all that upset, can I? At least I got something out of this. Wasn't like I just made a trip for nothing. I guess the other thing is that this is... exploration is the removal of uncertainty. Because you're checking out the world and you're exploring and you're adventuring. And thus, you are, in a way, removing the uncertainty of your surroundings. Because you're actually finding out what the truth is. That's pretty helpful, actually. It is surprising how helpful it is to... especially as a game design element, take the time to say, hey, we're gonna... This is it's the simplest of things to do is, okay, here's your... What the... Hi. I am Gorb. Bow to Gorb. Ascend with Gorb. Challenge the warrior dreams? Yeah, sure. Hello, Gorb. What are these noises this man is making? What is this guy doing? What is Blood on about? Owie. Okay, let's heal while I have a moment. Ooh. What is this guy on about? This is me when I cast magic. That's crazy. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. The friggin' noise is so funny. Ow. Oh, I was being too reckless. Where was the last bench I sat at? How long of a trip is that gonna... Oh, brother, how far... Why did I sit at Green Path? Oh, well. That's fine. Well, I don't think there's a bench... I don't think there's a bench... I don't think there's a bench that way. Let me look at the map really quick, actually. Hang on. Let me look at the map really quick, because if there's a way to get back there from Dirtmouth, that would be preferred. Can I make it from Dirtmouth? Maybe I can make that jump now. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can make the jump back up from Dirtmouth. I don't actually know if it's possible, but it looks doable with the double jump now. We will see. Oh, yeah. Oh. Wow. Don't I just feel silly? I had a good week this week. Today's a little different for me, but I feel good. Feel about right. All things considered. It's one of those things where I recognize that this week won't be flawless, but it's gonna be real fun, I think. I will have to adjust the streaming schedule for next week because of Thanksgiving. I have been kicking around the idea since my Thanksgiving will be a bit more vacant, you know, a bit more open for, you know, I can just do whatever I want with the day. I am tempted. I don't know if it's something I'll actually do, but... Oh, you know what? I can't go up that hill. That's right. Yeah, I have to come back up from Green Path then. Okay. Yeah, because this is... Where does this go, actually? Yeah, I guess yeah, we'll just have to go back. We'll have to go back around. Oh well. You know what? I saw that money. It's gonna bother me if I don't get it. Let me go get that. Okay. All I have to do is just get back up there without failure, and it'll be fine. And the only if I had the ability to use the... I can't... Yeah, because you can't use the crystal jump going straight up, so... If I could, I would just use that to go straight up to the Howling Cliffs, but we can't do that yet. I imagine there's an ability that's like a vertical boost, but... whatever. Nothing I can do about it. But the... I've been tempted to do a stream on Thursday during, you know, just a little one during the day of something. I don't know what it would be. I had the thought that it would be doubling up on Coliseum just to have some additional time to work on Shadow Pokemon, but I wasn't really sold on that idea. I just figured it'd be nice for other people who, you know, maybe don't have a lot going on their Thanksgivings. You know, giving the, you know, opening this library up just to give people a place to be, you know? I do think that, you know, there's joy in being able to give people who need the help a little bit more, you know? When I can. So as I think of it, it's, you know, it's if somebody can if I can shoulder, like help somebody shoulder the weight that they carry, even if it's just for a short time, I like to do that. You know, try to give people a fun place to be. Maybe talk to them about the things that they need to. Because I you know, it's not like a matter of a point of bragging, but I'm pretty strong mentally. I feel like, you know, it's like only once a year really I have any real, like it was like a few weeks ago I had my, you know, my mental, Don't know if I could call it mental but I don't know if that's the right term for it, but I think the better term for it would be something like, I'm like most of the time pretty able to handle the pains of life. So it stands to reason that I should help others who don't have the ability to. Because I think it's a really unrealistic expectation for a lot of people to be able to hold themselves up alone all the time. I mean, heck, I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for me. That's why I like being around people so much. Like, even if I prefer being at home, you know, it's like, even if I do prefer, I have a preference for being at home and taking care of, you know, like, the house and all that. But it's why I still really require people. I think at the end of the day, it's like, well, I recognize that this life is not meant to be handled. I don't think life is meant to be handled alone, you know? I don't think it's nice when you can stand alone and be strong on your own, but it's not like that's all there is to life, right? Don't think it's good and necessary to have to like, you know, just say, oh yeah, it'll work out, you know, I'll tough it out. It's great when you're able to, though. I think it's exceptionally helpful to be able to do so more often than not, to be able to stand tall and strong. It's good. It is good, but man, some days, wouldn't it just be better to know that you have like the ability to slow down a little bit? Hello, Grob. I'll be right there. Or Gorb. I'll do Grob. Weh. Pew. And the bench is near here, yeah? Bench. Oh, is the bench in here? Is that where the bench is? Or am I losing my mind? Rest. Ah, this is a bench. Okay, good. The most auspicious bench possible. Where is this? Wait, where is he? Where's my shadow? Don't know why, but saying where's my shadow feels a lot like kind of feels like I'm questioning it on the sense of like Peter Pan. Oh, it's down here. Oh wait, this is the way to Dirtmouth, right? I don't know why I'm forgetting what this hole is. Alright, let me leave. Where is that? Where is he? It is he. Where is he? E. There's a couple other games I want to get to this year as well. I think the... Oh, there he is. Why is it... Wait, what? Wait a minute. Let me look at something. Okay, I have the compass back on. Interesting. Wonder why I couldn't see that earlier. Strange. Oh well. That's fine. What the... Huh. What a weird secret. What a weird place to put a secret. Interesting. Alrighty. Gorb. Hello. Hello, Gorb. I will fight Gorb. Hello again, Gorb. I like how he goes bling. I like his voice. This is how I cast magic too. I think I said that already. This guy doesn't seem all that tough, just need to be more careful. Ow. Oh, that's pretty good. Whoa, okay, he's getting a bit more intense here. Oh. Turning into a bullet hell, what is happening? Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Okay, that's all I wanted was I just wanted to land one dive. Okay. Heal it up. Hey, that was pretty good. Second try. Listen. I am Gorb, the great mind of the pain. Ascend, I am. Okay, well, thanks, Gorb. As with all great minds, he's a little bit loco. Oh, hey, I have enough now. Well, now we just need to go back to Dirtmouth and Well, we can go back to the grave and we can take the essence back to the lady. So that's cool. The dream nail can get upgraded, so that's nice. I don't know what upgrading the dream nail really does for me, but I understand that it makes it more effective. That's fine. Whee! Down I go. Oh, now I'm just back here. It's amazing how many different trips it takes to get back to the same place. Ow. Hey, I gotta sneeze. Yeah, always in twos. And always side by side. Oop. It is funny to go back through the tutorial area once you've gotten better. Oh no, I have to sneeze again. Oh, jeez. I guess the rule 3 was necessary today. Interesting. A little confusing, but yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna rocket myself into space. Oh! Almost landed directly on the bench. Very cool. Let's see. We should probably... I'll go to the shop first. I should probably see if I can buy something cool, maybe? Heavy blow. Send them flying further with every hit. Well, we'll grab it. Might as well empty out his stock. Back again, you don't have any stock left. Yes, you cleaned me out. Or are you hoping to sneak a peek at my mountain of Geo? Well, it's mine now, and fairly traded. That's fair, buddy. I don't really need your Geo. Don't really know what else I can do with Geo besides buy stuff anyway, so... Not exactly like I'm... struggling anyway. Hello, ma'am. You've already bought so much. Unfortunately, for now, you've cleaned us out of anything worth selling. Wonderful, no doubt be pleased, though I don't know what he plans to spend all the... Yeah, the Geo. I don't know what he's planning to spend it on either, so... I believe it's the ancient basin that holds the secrets I need, so... I need to check the map at some point. Oh, boy. What are we dealing with today? What do we got to do? Oh yeah, we gotta go back to... Well, we have to go back to the... Have to go back and get ourselves the... upgrade to the nail, so let's go back to the resting grounds. We'll just go talk to the seer and see what she has to say. Also would be nice to go talk to... Let's see, we have the charm lady still has stuff we can buy. We should probably go back there. Because I think she sells something I can get that would be helpful at this point. And... Hello, lady. Let me see the nail. Ah, 500 essence. Your master making. Well done. Here's a small reward. Plucked from one of my most precious memories. This charm will bring you and the dream nail closer still. Secrets of the kingdom won't hide from you any longer. Take it, return once you've collected 700. Dream Wielder. What does that do? Allows the bearer to charge the dream nail faster and collect more soul when striking foes. Okay, so I could... Oh, I could wear that one too. Okay, cool. I don't know if it'll be super helpful in the moment, but... Because I don't really know how the dream nail... I haven't actually tried using the dream nail much at all in actual combat, so... Let me try it out a little bit. Yeah, we'll try it out. I would like to see how well it works in this point. Okay, wait. Before I go too much further... How do I get to the lady again? Closest spot would be Forgotten Crossroads. Okay. Not too bad. Should be easy. We'll go talk to the charm lady, see if there's... I'd like to see what she has, because I do forget what is available there. We haven't been there in a while, because I remember the last time I got there, I didn't have enough money for anything. I think I bought like 1 or 2 things. What is all this? Infected Crossroads. When did this get so messed up? Ow! Uh-huh. Well, this tells me that there's a problem coming out of the ground. That's good. I actually did. I haven't been up here in a while, so I guess that would explain why I am a bit unaware of what's happened. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh. This path is blocked. Huh. Okay. That's a new one. What's the deal? I guess more specifically, how did this infection spread so fast? I mean, it makes logical sense given that there's a bunch of husks and nobody to stop them, but... interesting, to say the least. I'm actually more concerned than anything. We haven't been up here in a while, so I guess it stands to reason that I wouldn't have noticed if anything went wrong. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit less careful about money right now because I have a specific goal in mind. Yeah, this looks problematic to say the least. Hello. Hello. Lifeblood. Makes her to make a spell much stronger. That's pretty good. Shaman Stone. That's the one I was missing last time. Oh, I should buy the notches first and foremost. Oh, wait, what? Once you own 25 charms. How many charms do I need? Okay, well thank you. Alright, well that's nice. Well, I guess the secondary question is which of the new charms can we wear at this with our current set? Well, Twister, we already have that on. Causing enemies to go further, strike them further away. Coating of Lifeblood that protects from a modest amount of damage. Not bad. Not great either. Fragile Greed. Yeah, I broke Fragile Greed earlier, so that's gonna be a problem. Increases power of spells. Yeah, the Shaman Stone is one that is pretty solid. I don't know what to replace, though. We'll have to think about it some more. Thought process would be to... I would probably replace... There's a couple things I can think of replacing, but... not in the moment. Okay, well, the fact that this place is infected does tell me that there might be new secrets to be found here. But I don't know what those secrets would be. Ow. Cool. Just exploding. Oh, that's fine. But, let's see. Let's see what we can find. Or as I like to say sometimes, let's see what there is to see. Why? I guess my curiosity is why is this place so... How did it spread this fast in the time we've been? But then again, we were not... We were down there for quite a while, so... That makes sense. In a way it makes sense, but it also is wildly confusing. Still can't really get through here, huh? Fungal wastes. Question about fungal wastes. Did I ever find... There's the other spot, Fog Canyon, that I haven't been able to really get through. Yeah, there it is. I still don't know how to get through that. I still don't know what the necessary upgrade is to get in there. And then there's that part of fungal waste that we need to be able to get through the water, but I can't get through it yet. There's a path down there in Deep Nest, which is not the easiest to get to, all things considered. And I don't think I have yet the map for the waterways, so we probably could go there next, I suppose. Probably the best option. So we need to go to King Station. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. I feel like I probably should deal with some of this stuff because this feels... I don't know how best to describe it, but it feels like this is a transgression of the infection. Oh, you know, we haven't visited the Worm Boys in a while, so we could get some extra money, too, if we wanted. Could also acquire cash. Wait a minute. Didn't I just come from there? Or, no, I came from the other side, that's right. That's blocked still, huh? Hmm. You know what? I'll just make the quick trip back. I'll just take the way I came from. I'll just go back that way. We'll go around. Bit of extra legwork, but that's fine. Not really a problem. Today's a good one though. I'm looking at the looking at this. I think this game I'm happy whenever I make progress. Kind of similar with how I'm feeling about Grim Fandango is that it's definitely feels like when you make progress it feels a lot more cathartic because you recognize that it took time, effort, and a build-up of understanding to get there. And this is a pretty long amount of work to figure out. Okay, I had to read again. My bad. There we go. Ow. Definitely makes the job a lot easier when I just use Soul to hit an opponent, rather than trying to play this weird game I can. This is not the way I wanted to go. Oops. I did not want to deal with any of that. Rest of the bench really quick, so I don't have to waste Soul. Let's see, King Station. Yeah, I know I need to go to... I know the Ancient Basin is probably where I need to find all my answers, but... I think it'll be good to... I think it'll be good enough to go find more of the Royal Waterways first. I think once I get the map for the waterways, that would be nice. I think that would be very solid. If I can. If there's any of that Black Void stuff in the way still, then I need to avoid that. Oh, hello. Excuse me. It's not the first way down, it's the second. Got it. Nope. You know, I still wasn't really sure how that interaction plays out, but probably good that I tested it on an enemy that wouldn't demolish me if I messed up. So that's fine. Well and good that to figure out the limits of Crystal Dash before I use it on something that might be more problematic. There we go. We're gonna need more Geo anyway, so it's fine. It works out for us. Oh. Still don't know why they prefer to do that over anything else, but... Okay. As I recall, that's the guy who gives us the money for the items. Hello, shopkeeper. Might as well sell him all the stuff, because we do need the Geo anyway, so... And this guy has a lot, so... Keep out, I worry I'll run out of space in the shop. Honestly, like, talented collector. Alright, well, we're back up to 5,000 Geo again. No King's Idol. Visited the remnants of his palace down below the city in the Bed Arcane. Must have been an impressive sight in its time. Now there's nothing left. Strange thing, there's no signs of conflict around the area, so the whole place vanished. Okay. So it fell apart for reasons that most people are probably not aware of. Okay. have to... Going to have to take a very careful examination of this place. So we don't actually know much about this area yet. Oh, good morning. Hello. You again. Brings everything I need. Brought you here too. Are you hungry? I'll share my food with you if you give me Geo. Purchase food? Yeah, sure. This Geo's mine now. Don't try to take it back. Here, take your food when you leave. Thanks. I still don't really know what these eggs do. I have about like 20 of these things, and I still don't know what they even do. I've yet to even understand what they really are, either. I still lack the diving ability. Which I am aware there's a diving ability, so I don't even know what that's, gonna look like. So we are going to need to find that at some point. Oh god. Oh. Works out in our favor. Bench. Yeah, we're gonna need to look around a lot for the secrets of this place. I heard that. Heard the creature. Thankfully, with the double jump, we can now get back out of here. Now the question is, how do I reach the creature? Or as I like to call them sometimes, La Criatura, but... Okay, that means Cornifer is close. Oh. Not strong, not a particularly strong... Ow, surprise factor. Interesting that it's just... It kind of reminds me of the enemy in Dead Space that breaks apart all the time when you hit them. Reminds me of that one. Couldn't quite fathom why that one is the first enemy that I think of when I see this, but... Just is, I suppose. Must have something to do with the way the enemy... how it splits apart in specific. I don't think it has anything to do with the specific shape of it. Oh god. Weh. Oh, they have some surprisingly fast homing. Holy crap. Ow. I need to catch back up on Cornifer's Trail. I would like a map of this place so I don't have to run around lost all the time. Knowledge is my most precious resource, after all. Why is the music so intense? What is happening? Am I just missing something, or... I see the gates closed, but... Okay. Just... Oh, okay. Sure. Eh. I wonder if that opened. Hello. Aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. Couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talent. It's also orderly, so considered. Nothing like the crude irregularity of this caverns. Listen, my trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. I guess I'll be calling this map done. Purchase map. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay. So this actually does illuminate a great deal of things. First off, it tells me there's 3 exits, there's 3 pathways we haven't checked yet. And the Royal Waterways considers those paths down there like how we got to the Ancient Basin, so now we actually have a map of those areas too. Okay. It's actually insanely helpful. It's one of those things where I think the acquiring of information can be extremely helpful for the art of discovery. Oh jeez. but also just another egg. What is up with these eggs? I still don't understand the eggs. There we go. There is a bit of comedy in getting hit like that. Yeah, the enemies here aren't too tough. It's just needing to understand their speed. I had an interesting thought about... I'm thinking it over, because I'm mulling the thought over in my head, trying to understand it myself. You know, a bit more properly. But I was thinking about the notion of discovery. So I think discovery is one of those few... It's one of those few ideas that I don't think ever grows dull, you know, when you're talking about sensations. I think when you take in something new for the first time, it never ceases to be... I don't think the thrill of discovery ever ceases to be fun. I think there are times when it's not as exciting. It's not, you know, sometimes the truth is less exciting than the expectation, but I feel like still there is a great feeling of joy in getting to be the one to do it, specifically. I think it matters a lot when it's us getting at the driver's seat, getting to learn something new of the world. There's a worm in there, and I still don't know how to deal with that. Okay, he's gonna go down there. You okay, my good man? I do like the way that guy stuttered. That was very cool. Huh. Keep hearing the heartbeats everywhere, and I still don't know where all of them are. Okay, it's a timer-based thing, not a distance thing. Okay. Probably good to know that it's a distance thing, or not a distance, but a timer thing and not distance, because if it's only distance, that would be difficult to understand. Yeah, just wait a couple seconds. Ow! Oh! Okay. Now the question is, how do I explore this place? But specifically, what paths do I take first? This place has a lot of room to cover. You know, I appreciate that the enemies here don't make any more sense after staring at them like that. I thought it would make more sense when I looked at them longer, but it doesn't. Really doesn't. So that's good, I suppose. But... oh, jeez. There's a lot going on here. This place is a little bit too exciting for my taste at this point. Oh, boy. Well, worked out in the end. Seems to be the birthplace of these things. At least from what I can see. The fact that I can actually strike all of these is a little strange to me, though. How do I get recoil from these? That's weird. This This is what I feel like. This is what some people hear mentally. That noise is what some people hear mentally when they log onto social media. You know, just just the constant sound of. Oh, it's in here. Oh, it's just a shortcut. Okay. Not bad. Just okay. That's a little underwhelming, but that's okay. Let me. Where's the bench? Bench is up. Let me go sit on the bench really quick so I can actually apprise the work I've done so far. Because I think having the map in hand would be nice. Okay, that place seems to have no other secrets. So I could go downward and then... Could try the far right side, see if that's better. Definitely unsure of where to go next at this point, but... I'm pretty sure this is the right track. At least I hope it is. And even if it isn't, at least we're somewhere different, you know? So it matters very little. Whee! Alright, down we go. Nice also to use the map to check in comparison to where we were, where we're going. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, I forgot. Forgot we have the dream nail, so I can try and gather essence by doing that. Ow. Okay, definitely not fast enough for that. Oh, the water's steaming. Okay. Understood. Actually, weird thing. Why is the water steaming here? That's weird. It's kind of strange, actually. Why is the water here super hot? Man, I haven't played super hot in ages. I thought I said the phrase super hot and my brain immediately went, oh yeah, super hot. Love that game though. Probably one of my favorite of the first person shooters in general. Ow. Okay. Safe, dark. Okay. So it just gives me their brain cells. Okay. I can understand their brain patterns if I do that. That's, oh, so that, so it'd be like... It'd be closer to Mind Read from Golden Sun, where it gives me insight as to what they're thinking. What is happening? Oh. Understood. Oh, okay, we're good. Egg. Egg. Okay, another egg. Confusing. What lays at the end of this path? Can only wonder. Inspect. What does it say? Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the grove beyond. The Defender. I'm guessing that means that there's a boss fight I have to beat in order to enter the space. That's pretty easy. At least that kind of simplifies things. Just, okay, win a fight, get a prize. Huh. Not too bad. Who's... Oh, hi again. The rest of my cast are wonderfully distantly deceased. If I didn't welcome you, I'd never have anyone to share my happiness with. Isn't life just wonderful? Okay. That's right. I remember meeting this person earlier. I don't recall more of them. I just remember that... Ah! Yes. Okay. This area. Wait, this means I'm back here. Did I... Okay. It does tell me shockingly little about what to do next, but... It's up here again? I'll look around a little bit more. This goes back... Okay, this goes back up to Kingdom's Edge. Which I don't think is where I really want to be right now. At least I don't think. Let me go back down and see what else there is to find. I need to see what else there is to see. Okay, down we go. Yeah, this is... I think this area might be a little bit confusing for me, personally. Need to prove myself in combat in a nondescript place. do see that we have that it gives us 2 pathways to check out, though. From what I understand and see. Okay. Okay, this is just another one of these things, which is less than helpful, all things considered. Oops. Ah. Ah, whatever. Very unsure of what to do now. Ow. Okay, but does this put me in a place I can't really... Ah. Okay. Yeah, I could drop down in there, right? At least I think. Ah, okay. Little... No, okay, not gonna get it that way. My timing needs to be a little bit more fine. Oh, there we go. Where is this? Okay. Oh. Thank you for joining the library. Riley, Leanna. Thanks so much for joining the library. Nice to meet you. Brain is currently a-workin'. Thank you. Hope you're doing well today. Let's see. Where am I going? I have to figure out where I'm going now. Oh, man. I feel like the combination of factors today is really working for me. I think having the short story collection out, having Dreams in Velvet Rooms out now, it is another one of those things where once a project is out, you know, that something's out and published, I feel it's a sense of relief because I know that it's, you know, the work on that project is done. The fact that the book is done and ready feels... So it's a feeling of relief that, okay, yes, I have finished the thing. It's done now. A great sense of satisfaction, surely. Ooh. Let's see. Well, by the end of this, we have made it back to the basin, so that's good. Where haven't I gone here, though? I guess more specifically, what haven't I learned yet? If I had to guess, it'd probably be that path at the bottom. Well, it's a door at the bottom. I should probably go check it just to be safe, because I don't really know what's down there right now. Yeah, still a little uncertain about this place, all things considered. But that's fine. Need to take a look anyway. What is this again? Higher beings, words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies the refuse and regret of it. We shall enter that place no longer. Okay, so this... I think this is the place that I was told of. I believe this is the space therein that I was apprised of, would be the way I'd put it. I'm not too sure where else to go yet. I'll have to take a quick look at the map. So I definitely do not understand fully where to go next. I think also the one I'm looking at the most is that path above. But we got there. Is that path in Mantisville we haven't gone to? Queen Station. Wait. What is that one? Okay, well, something I can check at least. Even if I can't get there, it'd be better to go in and check rather than sit with the uncertainty. Because if it is something that I can't do anything about, then it would be then it's good to... I really do need to start marking up the map so I can actually take a look... So I actually can take a look back and see what I'm missing still. But that's fine. Suppose now the real question is, where do I go to... Oh, I could have gone to the palace grounds. I could just go there and do that instead. Okay. That's a waste of time. That's okay. Not really a big deal. Just means I gotta take a little bit of a detour. Oh, you know what? We didn't have... I don't think we had the nail. I'll come back to that. I'm gonna go sit at the bench first. Before I decide to go and antagonize something that could kill me. Huh. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. There's no bench. Is there no bench here? Oh, it's on the other side. That would explain it. Ooh, okay. Map updated. Okay. Okay, I do need to go to the bathroom real fast, so I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. I think it's just because my body's so unused to streaming at this time. So I usually, you know, it's like, of course, you know, it's like if I have to go to the bathroom during the day when I'm working, it's just, okay, get up and go. But it's a little different when I think about... day streams I'm still not very used to. Alright, let's see if... Hello. Good morning. Oh, that's right. This is the one that we can't activate. For some reason. Still not sure why I can't activate this one, but can't activate him yet. Okay, we'll have to come back. Nevertheless, have to come back. I could maybe take my new knowledge and skills and go to the Colosseum again. But that seems a little bit... Seems like something that I don't really need to spend time on right now, so... Let's see. Where do I need to go? What is necessary to continue? Queen's... Oh, that's right, Queen Station. There's the spot over there that I could use Crystal Dash to get to, I think. I don't know why I haven't really explored that spot, though. So that might be the next best option, I guess. I guess just looking at the map in total, we only have one area left, and that's... We still don't know how to get rid of the void, so Fog Canyon is still a problem. So we do need to... Unless the Dream Nail can cut that? I actually didn't really try that, I don't think, so... Might be what we needed. I'll go to Queen Station, though, and I'll go down that lower path first, but I think we might finally have the means to get in to the into there if that works. There's also a path up there we haven't checked. We'll start from Queen Station because that's closest. That's the one closest to a station that we can use. So I see no reason not to go for that first. Oh, and there's a path up there that we haven't done yet. Actually. Now that I have the double jump, maybe I can get up there? Or something? Oh, I just haven't even checked. Oh, this is to Fog Canyon, that's right. Yep, that's right. This is the Fog Canyon. Well, you know what? I am right here, so we might as well... We could well just go find out about the problem we had earlier. Ow. Oh, interesting. You can kill them that way. Okay, let's see if we can't find the... I still think I hold on that this game... I think it's set up. It does a lot of the setup work, and then it lets the work of paying that off wait a little. I think it waits a little too long for some payoffs. I think there's a good number of them that work well, but there's a number of payoffs with this game that I find it waits a little too long to pay some of these things off. I think that's a strictly preferential thing. I think that's entirely just me being... Ow. I think that's just me having a preference rather than it being some objective issue. Does the Dream Nail help here? The Dream Nail does nothing to this. Okay. Good to know. Okay. You know what? I'm happy I at least checked, you know? I feel like I would have been far more annoyed if I didn't check first. Yeah, and it seems like Fog Canyon... I feel like Fog Canyon is, like, the space I need to go for the end of all this. So I'm getting this idea that Fog Canyon will be the last area I really get to check and finish up. At least from what I've been understanding with the game. Go back really quick. Okay, so we need to go down and around. There's that path that goes down to Deepness, but what's the other path then? And we still have... There's that upward path in Mantis Village. There's a path up there from the Forgotten Crossroads. I think that's the one that has the little dip in with the water. That's the one that I still have no freaking clue what it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, and then there's this. And we still don't have that yet. And it's a mask fragment, which isn't 100% necessary, just helpful more than anything. I think having extra health isn't 100% necessary. It's just... It kind of allows you to have a buffer against... When you're still learning a fight, it lets you have a little bit more time to learn a fight. But when you've actually gotten a fight down to the... To its, you know, to its best, to your best runs, health isn't really an issue because you aren't going to get hit that often. And the times you are going to get hit, it's going to be a calculated measure. I don't see health being a high priority for me. At least not in the moment. Unless this is an area I've already been? Uh-oh. I was staring at that for a moment, just like, I'm already charging. What do I do about this? Order bounds... This border bounds the twisting, scratching things. Their dead sire once have honored cast of sealed mother, but the common beast. No peace with them we make. Oh, deep nest. Makes sense. Yes, yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been here already. I think I have, at least. Worm. Yeah, I think I've already been here, so... At least from my understanding, I've been here. Oh, this is the place with the... these things. Yeah, these guys who've become gross. I don't really have a need to be here, huh? Can I use the dream nail on this guy, maybe? Blazing bright. Okay, they're just thinking about light. Okay, that's fair. Ah, jeez. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of hitting this... We're kind of hitting the point where I am not entirely sure where to go next. Seems like the crossroads are completely borked in the most psychological of terms. Crystal Peak has a couple of exits that we haven't checked all the way, but I don't know. The one upper one, I don't know what that looks like. Probably go up there. The second one, the other two, I'm not really sure, but But of course, the fastest way to get there would probably be just to go back to Dirtmouth. So probably will just be better for me to head back to Queen Station and make my way back to where I came from. And then we'll go back to Dirtmouth really quick and just take the trip from there to get to the Crystal Peak. That should be easier. Oh, Apprehentus, how's it going today? I'll get my boy. Yep. Ah. Here we go. How's it going today? Hope everything's well. Today's been a good one, I feel. It's very easy for me to look at today and just be like, yes, the day is moving apace. This weekend I plan to play it a little bit quietly. Just because I have not a whole ton to do, so that's good. Time Breakfast gonna play some Project Zomboid with some friends. Oh, most excellent. I've been trying to get more games for me to play off stream because I think I don't think I'm ever really sick of the ones that I play off stream. Usually like the ones I play with friends, but it's always good to flex out a little bit more when I can. Oh boy. That is one thing I have learned from... It's one thing I've been noting about when I'm streaming is that the ways in which I usually eat do change. Ow. They change a little bit when I'm having to stream during the day. As I was thinking about it, it's like, oh, I haven't had... Because I don't really get a lunch break during this, so I have the... Whenever I want to get lunch or something, it's like, okay, I have to... It'll just means I have dinner early. I'm really feeling it. Hey! Finally got that. Oh yeah, first has been claimed all day. That's right. Been a quiet day so far. But still a good one. Let's see. Clap the bell. Back up to Dirtmouth. We'll go up to the Crystal Peak. I was talking about ambiguity in games earlier, and I think it's tough with games because there's that balancing act of, okay, how much do I want to push the player in a direction, you know, railroad them into doing what they need to, and how can I incentivize them to just do it themselves, right? What the? Hi. Another wielding weapon, supposedly leaving a corpse in your wake. You won't spare thought for the dead, at least consider all the extra work you force upon those in my profession. Sure. Feel a little bad doing that, but eh. To be fair, it's not like anyone's burying bodies out here anyway. I feel like if they were, it'd probably mean that there'd be a little bit less of a problem with what's going on currently. Oh, there's a path right here. I haven't even checked it. What does this one do? Oh. Don't know why it just occurred to me that I haven't checked on the little dude who was mining when I left them alone. They were burying bodies, the bugs would be eating them. Well, it's like, I feel like since Dirtmouth doesn't have a whole lot of people actively working towards, you know, the preservation of the dead, I do wonder how much of that is. Wonder how much is actually going into that. Okay, that's a real one. Hey. Honestly, okay, just a tiny little shortcut for some extra money later. Okay, good. Good enough. Alright, out we go. Oops. Oh, never mind. It is interesting using the crystal dash to do all this stuff. I had to blend in some Christmas blend with the blonders I had before, and I'm getting pickles? McDonald's cheeseburger? Are you telling me that your coffee tastes like burger? That confuses. And kind of scares, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of scares me a little bit. Vaguely. Interesting. Yeah, I usually have to... Like, if I'm gonna make coffee, I at home, I don't really mess with my blends all that much. As in, I'm kind of a mathematician in this sense. Hollow Knight time. Yeah, it is, Ajax. How's it going today? Let's see. I haven't played this game in a long while. I remember I think the thing that kind of fascinated me when I started this series for Saturdays was that it kind of made me remember that, oh yeah, the last time I played it was when I got it on sale at some point for Xbox. Jeez. Long enough ago that I was playing it in college still, but I only got a little bit in and then I stopped because I think it was just classes, I think I would have been distracted by classwork at that point if I were doing good. I'm feeling good. Today's been a good one. I had a good morning. I do have a little bit of pain from having to shovel the the driveway mostly. Ow. I was not paying attention to that fight. But had an overall just a good morning. Had a good day overall too. And of course, I think this game it's warming up to me. I've been playing it for at least a little while now, but ow. So ow. I did not have enough for that. No. Ah. Surprised this one does shoveling snow. I had to do it yesterday, so today the entire driveway is clear, so that makes me happy. I personally prefer winter anyway, so it's kind of weird for me because I prefer winter overall for the various things that winter has, but I do recognize why people don't like it. As no one has claimed second. Ow. Been a quiet day so far, Emeraldo. How's it going? I think this Saturday is a good one for everyone to take it a little easier because I know next week is Thanksgiving, so I just claimed first actually, yeah. But it's gonna rain today, so it's kind of slow here. Ah, yes, I see. But I know that this weekend is kind of the quiet one before we get to the madness of Thanksgiving, so. Ow. Should probably just... I'm gonna dive. There we go. Whoa. Well, that's weird. Why does he aim like that? Oh, jeez. I had to lock in for a moment there. How long does it take to beat this? Oh, there he goes. Ah! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Thanksgiving is overlooked a lot for some reason. My Thanksmas will be quiet. Thankfully, just immediate family, my grandmother. Yeah. I think it's nice, though, when you do have a... You be cold and ready for today. Not really. I understand. Yeah, I think Thanksgiving is overlooked a lot. I think it's a little sad that it's overlooked so much, but I recognize, at least to some extent, why it's overlooked, because Thanksgiving's more about just it's really just a gathering for a lot of people, rather than, and Christmas is right there, and Christmas is the one where I think a lot of us we have a lot of memories associated with, you know, like those big presents, or the way that the holiday is organized. It's like, okay, we have one really big holiday, and then Thanksgiving is really just, oh yeah, we have it's nice, you know, it's just like, okay, we're gonna have a nice big dinner. And it's also it's a very continental US sort of thing to do. Like, I think the North America in general, it's pretty, like, it's a holiday that at least people get on, but I know for some people it's not their favorite, which I understand, but I think my associations with Thanksgiving tend to be pretty, it's just nice. It's one of those holidays where it's just, it's not really like the most insane thing ever, but it's really nice to enjoy. But I think it's nice that it's one of those holidays that just gives us all a chance to catch up before we get to the rest of it. At least that's how I feel about it. I don't know. I guess it's just one of those things where, I guess it's because there's a lot of overlap between what Thanksgiving and Christmas are, but there's not a ton else for Thanksgiving to take specifically. But I do like it, though. I like this time of year. Oh, you can't jump off those walls. Okay. But I also know that it's because there's more energy around the festivities of Halloween and Christmas. So for some people, it really does feel like, oh yeah, it's just kind of in the middle. It just feels like Thanksgiving's kind of just in the middle rather than being its own thing. And that's a shame, because it does deserve a little bit more. Ow. I appreciate that these crystal guys are just Johnny Laser Fist. Like, what is this? How did they harness these crystals to specifically fire lasers from the fist? It is pretty cool, though. Can't lie. Oh, God. Stop shooting lasers. I guess we're just gonna run around and see what we can find, but... Ow. Ow. Not my best performance. Yeah, my Thanksgiving is going to be rather quiet, but that's okay. I think it'll be a good time for me to contemplate, to enjoy the company. I think moreover, it'll be nice. It'll be a chance for me to see how much I can do food-wise this year. Ow. Ow. Okay, we're good. So I was thinking I might need to make myself some really good food for this year. I have some ideas as to what I'm gonna make myself, but we'll see. I was thinking I might try to make a pie of some kind, but I don't know how I'll do that yet. It's one of those things where it's like I have to sit and think about it, because it's going to be one of those I have to do on my... It's like I think making pie by yourself is always a little bit tough, because it's nice to have a second pair of hands when you're doing some of that. Let's see. How does one... Oh, that's interesting. Ow. There we go. Okay, I see. Other way, but yes. I know my family has a pretty strong tradition of Thanksgiving, though, just because it's the time without any... It's a family gathering without the pressures of... I feel like the pressure of gift giving is a lot harder than... Because Thanksgiving's just bring... You know, don't bring the awful potato salad, you know? Just make sure you bring something that's pretty solid. And that's good enough, you know? Where am I? Hollowness Crown. Pale ore. Oh, hey! Nice. Oh, but this means... Oh, I see. This means that I need to... Oh, man, I'm gonna definitely need to acquire the other one from the Coliseum, then. Because the arena now has one that I need in order to upgrade the nail. So we are going to need to go do the arena sooner rather than later. Which isn't awful, but it definitely does change what my game plan is now. Ow. I do see the tree, however. There's a lot of pressure with Christmas that I don't think Thanksgiving has, which I think is part of why Thanksgiving is really nice. Because there's no... Like I was saying, there's no real pressures when you're dealing with Thanksgiving. It's just, oh yeah, just bring some food and a nice attitude, and that's all you really need. It's certainly a lot easier to handle than Christmas, I think. Also, for everyone coming in, I should make sure that I reiterate that I am celebrating something today myself, at the very least. My book came out again. I have the well, I say again, but it's book number 6, which I will use the thing. Oh, the ad break. I'll type that up later. I'll type it up again. I'll do it later. Most people are in the ad break hell right now. I'll deal with that later. In the meantime, I might as well do this platforming challenge. I'll do this for the VOD viewers. Oh, that's it? Oh, that was easy. Oh, not too bad. Blech. A little awkward. Ow. Ow. But while I'm thinking about it, because I forgot, I need to reiterate it for everybody, but it's gonna pop something up really quick, but hang on. I have... Oh, no! I just realized this is messed up. Hang on. I gotta go fix that right away. Hang on. Hang on. That one I need to fix right now, because that one bothers me. Oh well, that's fine. That's my bad. I should have checked the way that that's written out. Books. Command got screwed up. There we go. Should be better, I think. Should be better. Let me try it again. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Apologies for spamming the chat, but yeah, that's good. Okay. But I have the new book out. I have book number 6, Dreams in Velvet Dreams. Wait, what? How did I type that up wrong too? Oh my god. Why am I so... I was so excited to write that up today, too. I definitely screwed that up. You know what? Dreams in Velvet Rooms definitely... You know what? I had to have something go wrong. I had to scuff something today. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But Dreams in Velvet Rooms, not Dreams in Velvet Dreams. As funny as Dreams in Velvet Dreams would be. Save that. That's better. It's not... It doesn't say... I don't know why, but now I'm thinking it doesn't say that on the book thing, does it? No, it doesn't. I didn't put that up there like that on everything else, did I? But I have a short story collection out now. Came out this morning, so I'm very, very proud of this one. I think it's some of the best writing I've done to date, all things considered. I'm very proud of this book. Yep, Dreams in Velvet Rooms. I'm very proud of it. I think it's some of my best writing, so needed to make sure that everybody saw it because I got book out. So I'm very proud of it. What is Dreams of Velvet Rooms about? Well, also hi Zai. My pronunciations are going to be a little bad for me right now, but it is a collection of short stories that I actually started. The idea started as a dream journal of sorts because I actually found out that I was having a weird collection of very vivid dreams that I wanted to write down as stories because I was giving them form and structure by turning them into actual books and turning them into actual stories. So it's a collection of stories that I was able to form out of the raw material of the dreams I was having at the time. And it took me a little while to get all of them down. Some of them I had to just write down and okay, I have to come back to these ideas. But it was it was a collection of stories that were built from ideas that I had been having over the course of a good long while there. But it was interesting. It's really very. I think I got a little bit more into I leaned into a little bit more of the strange at times. I think I definitely have some. I do sometimes have dreams that are, frankly, kind of perturbing. There's some horror stories. There's some more wholesome and warm stories. Cozy ones. And there's a great deal of adventure stories in general. I think adventure in general, encapsulates both innocence and fear, so it was but I was able to put together a collection of stories I'm very, very proud of. My brain is stuck on trying to solve the platforming while I'm talking. But how's it going today, Zay? But it's also a pretty solid read. I personally think it makes a great weekend read. It's really cool. Yeah. And this is the 6th book I've published. Which I think of all of my books, this one definitely feels like the biggest leap in I think it is definitely one of the bigger leaps in my writing skills overall that I've made. I think of all the books I've read. Like a lot of my books, I think each book I've written, I've been able to show progress in terms of writing capability. But I think this one's the biggest from the last publication, which was Philosophy Through Play, to this one. I think I've only gotten better at what I do. And I've gotten a lot better, I think. I feel like this one, to me, it feels like this one is a very great marker of, a jump in writing skill. Which I feel very proud of. I think but if you guys want to check it out, it is that link there on Amazon. It's actually one of the coolest things that I've learned because I was looking into publishing, and it's sort of like going into Twitch, where when you publish through Amazon like that directly, you're kind of having to, advertise yourself, stake your claims, make sure people are like, hey, come look at this. And you have to do that sort of stuff. But it is I think it's really cool because it lets me you can actually order a physical copy of the book, and as a writer who is, it's like I'm an independent writer who has I don't have a company or any of that sort of traditional backing. The ability to publish and get a physical copy of my own book is really freaking cool. It's also one of those things that I still remember distinctly the very first book on that list, Valhalla Station, which was my first. I wrote the book. I started the book in college, and finished it after I got my degree. That book, I remember being in awe because I'm looking at it's a physical thing, it's like I have my own copy. I have a copy of all my books, of course. I also like to get the books also so that I can read them again myself and enjoy them again. It's a little different when you read it and when because I usually when I'm writing the books, it's it's in a Word document and I'm sitting there writing for heavens knows how long, but it's a different story when you have the thing in person. I think the other equivalents to that sort of thing, it's like when I saw my game on Steam, when I saw Red Genie on Steam, or the way that for music it's a little different is when I can see it on Spotify, because I put my albums up on Spotify and it's a very different feeling. And I think it is really cool. And it's one of those things that I'm happy that the feeling of surreal joy that I get from seeing the thing in person, from seeing the book in person, from having the publication in hand. I'm happy that it hasn't dulled at all. I think of all things, it would be very easy in some cases to forget the joy of it. Holy shit, you also make music. Yeah, I have it's on the command would be ! Bandcamp if you want to see the music on there. I published first to Bandcamp because that's the most immediate, it's available today sort of way I can put music up. Yeah, that one. And it's also a way for people to, if they want to support me, then they can get the music there, and it's available that way. It's also on Spotify, but I like and other streaming services. I mentioned Spotify because most people use that, but it is also on I think 5 or 6 other services because of the way I get it out there. But yeah, it's a way for people to both support, help me keep the lights on and the streams going, but also just a way so people can get the music where they want it. I like Bandcamp because you get the music and then you can take the files and put them wherever. Like the way I like to do it is whenever, because my mom asked for a CD of the the year's music. I make a CD for her for the year. So for last year, for 2023, I took all the music and I made a CD out of it, and I did it on her computer because she specifically said, "Oh yeah, can you I bought the music, can you put it on the CD for me?" I'm like, yeah, of course. So and you can do that. And I feel like somebody would be like, "Wait, why are you telling people to put your music on CDs?" It's like, because it'd be cool. Put it in your car. Put it in your, I don't know. Some people still have boomboxes. I don't know. It's like you get the music on Bandcamp. It's like it's not like yours. It's not like you own the rights to the music, but it's yours to put on whatever device you want, which is cool. I would find it funny though if, I don't know how much money, what kind of music. The way I describe the genre I write is it's like video game music without a game to go to, but I cover a number of genres. The one I can think of off the top of my head is Jade Observatory. That album is pretty close to orchestral music. I think it's just orchestral. It was my dip into, I wanted to write things of a more classical approach, with strings and trying to make it so it's closer to the stuff you'd hear at a concert hall. Digital Skeleton was all very electronic music. I know that one was pretty experimental. But each album has a general vibe. Usually the first song on each album is pretty telling. The big one also that's up there on the that's on all places is that I also published Red Genie my games. I published my game's soundtrack as an album so that people could get the songs they wanted and have them wherever they wanted to listen to them. Oh wait, whoops. And I like that one's pretty close to rock and orchestra coming together because that's the kind of music I wanted to write. So, stuff closer to an RPG, but with my stylings. I know one album is almost like it's like my brain's trying to work on it. Which one is it? There's an album of music that I'm trying to remember which one that's like the super. It's like the super 8-bit one. It's like the. I'm sad that my brain couldn't conjure it the instant I wanted it, but it's the Fabricare Mentis. That's the one. Yeah, because Fabricare Mentis has it's like all like it's closer to chiptune music. That was a lot of fun. That one was a lot of fun to write. Yeah, Dreams of a Different World, Blooming Chaos, and Gifts of Surprise are all like. Is Red Genie your only game? What was your experience with game dev? It's the game that I published, the first game I've made that I published under my name, like Officer Demicky. And it was my first game under my own name. Like it is 100% me. And because I went to college for game dev. I went for 4 years. I actually have a bachelor's of science. I actually did go and get a degree. And I made games there, but none of them were published. None of them were published under my name, and a good chunk of them just aren't published in general when you're, working in college. But Red Genie's the first game that I made that was a solo, like, independent project. But I did also work at a company for half a year I worked as a game designer, but I did a lot of other work. Like I was working on a simulator for a government project, which was actually kind of cool. And I used my game design skills to help them do their graphical and coding stuff for a semester. So I technically have worked on that as well, for like a mission simulator system for the government. So that was cool. Made 3D models of a really cool bomber plane. And a bunch of other I made 2D assets for jets and stuff as well. That was actually that part of the job was really cool. I actually had a lot of fun with that. Ow. But it wasn't really I didn't get to work on the classified stuff, but was pretty cool. But it was my first game that I released on my own. So technically it is my only game right now available on Steam. So technically my only game out right now, but that is well and good just because it is quite a process to get something on Steam. That's cool. I'm in college right now debating a comp sci major. What is Red Genie genre? It's a turn-based RPG. The way I've liked to describe it, and as I've been playing Golden Sun, it's been pretty accurate, is it's like Golden Sun and Dark Souls come together with a healthy dose of Dungeons and Dragons. Which makes logical sense because the world of Eidola that I work in a lot, I write a lot of fiction in the one fictional world of Eidola. It's the world I actually ran a D&D campaign in, and I still do. I still use it for my own D&D stuff. But Eidola is it's a high fantasy setting, so. But I like to use my own. I have my own tendencies for writing fantasy, so it's not 100% traditional in the sense of like how high fantasy goes. But I like it. I will say computer science is pretty intensive. I actually roomed with a computer science major for 2 years and always seemed like he was very tired. But I think computer science covers a lot of ground. They like the general degree of computer science covers a lot of ground, which is really cool, but because it covers not just software but hardware as well. So you can die because a lot of computer science majors go into, you know, IT departments and the departments in a lot of different companies that and it fills in a lot of important computer-based jobs. Very respectable major though. Feels like it did feel like though whenever I'd see my friends who were in computer science, I always felt like they always looked like zombies at my college, but I think that was because the college I went to was they were pretty intense about everything on the study side, but also just on the fact that they'd spend like everyone would spend 16 hours a week, which I understand, but a bit scary at times. A bit scary at times. But I think it's a very excellent major. Thoughts on Hollow Knight? So far, really liking it. We've been playing it for a couple streams now, and I've been really liking it. I do think that my one critique on it is that the way that it does pay, like, you know, it gives you a promise, it gives you something to look forward to, and then how it pays it off sometimes feels a little bit like they delay it a little too much at times. At times, it feels like they delay the gratification a little too much, but well. But I think that is definitely not it's definitely not a bad thing at all in some cases. But there are times where I'm thinking, okay, where is the next thing I need to do? But also some of that's just, I think it's very easy to get lost in this game with how big it is. And with this game in particular, I think sometimes the navigation can be a little difficult to parse, but overall, though, fantastic game. I think it's still very, very good. I think I do want to win this arena. I think if we can win this particular round, I think that'd at least be a very good step in the right direction in terms of progression, because I do want the extra upgrade for the nail. I think the upgrade for the nail would be huge. I'll send my boy back for now. There we go. This game's really good, though. What's your favorite game of all time? Ah, man. There's a lot of contenders, I think. I think it's tough because part of me would want to say, okay, I would have to sit down and try to break down... I would want to break it down by genre in my head. I think genre would probably be... I'd have to go through, like, in that way. Because I have a lot of games that could contend for different reasons for a favorite game. I think overall, I think it'd probably be something in the Pokemon franchise. Though I think Persona and Shin Megami Tensei definitely have... Like, Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Persona 3 Reload especially, I think those games have especially made big cases for why they would be up there. I think Smash Brothers is also one that I could very easily, just out of the legacy, you know, like the time spent playing it, that sort of stuff would be pretty easy to put, like, Smash Brothers down as, like, a favorite. But there's a lot of them, I think, and some of them have been ones I've streamed. I think for horror games, I think Eternal Darkness has a really solid edge for being a action horror game that I could really get behind, because I only played it once, and I played it really early in my streaming career, but it's a really good game. I think Eternal Darkness it's one of those ones that if you've never seen it before, the novel surprise of some of the jump scares and, like, the way that the game tries to mess with you is actually really still solid. Some of the graphics did age a little weirdly, but I think that's just the nature of 3D games in the mid to early 2000s. Ow. But it's really good. Oh, lordy. Okay, we're good. Hey, Jay, I gotta go. I will return. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, Zai. I anticipate your return. My brain is also trying to... It's like I'm trying to parse this. Good luck. Thank you. I do appreciate the chats. I always appreciate the chats I get to have. Feels weird to say chats with chat, but it is the truth of it. Let's see. Down I go. Yes. Okay, drop that. Got him. Oh god. There we go. Not too bad. Definitely not feeling too bad about my odds of winning this right now. Ow. Whew. That was a cool maneuver. Ow. Have to reset my rhythm. There we go. Whew. Very good. Oh god. I'm happy that I'm still feeling the... I still feel like I'm getting better at this game. You know, thinking about Zai's question though, favorite game of all time. I do think I feel like I have to mention Eco. I feel like Eco specifically. Shadow of the Colossus was extremely good, but I feel like Eco had me consistently thinking. You know, just thinking about Yorda and Eco's journey. Just what an excellent game that is. I'm trying to think if there's... trying to think of other ones too. I know Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is one that I mention sometimes that I still hold as one of my favorites of all time, even if... that one definitely has bias from me growing up with it, I think in general. But favorite doesn't always mean best, you know? I think like I can look at my favorite games and say, oh yeah, there's some bias for games that may not be like technically the strongest overall, but ow. Okay, I really need to heal. Okay, 5 should do, I think. Oof. Oh geez, that was risky. That was a risky maneuver. I did not need to do all that. Ow! I keep hitting the button too early. Weh. Oh god. Ah, nope. I was being way too risky with everything. That was a little bit tough. That was a rough one. That was a rough run just because of I was being way too risky with my maneuvers. I also wasn't really getting my timing down on the... My timing on the wall hits were really bad. I was just mashing the button. I definitely could have done that better. But that's fine. Part of the learning process. But I think if I were to try and go through every single game I've ever played, it would take me quite a while to get to, I think, a top 10. That's why I like doing the tier list at the end of each streaming year. You know, in January, I summarize the year prior. Because it means that I have to go through and think about the games in retrospect. You know, think about the games I played in the last year. Because it means that I have to take them both objectively and subjectively, you know, how I felt about them. I do think Tales of the Abyss might also have a claim. Stellar Glow definitely does. Tough calls, huh? It's tough, because now I'm thinking about it. It's like, it really does. Every time I get asked this question, it's like, it's really hard, because so many games have different claims for things I like about them a lot. I mean, heck, even Silent Hill 2, a game that we've only played recently, it and like Dead Space 1, I feel like have a similar reasoning for me to really like them as favorite horror games, just because of I happen to really like the way that the world is interwoven with the gameplay. Especially with, I think, Silent Hill 2, the way that the world is written, and the way that the ambiguity of it all is exceptional. I think that's one of those games that really does know what... They really knew what they were doing with the writing there. Reminds me of... I studied... I took a class called The Short Story in college, but it was really focused on Russian literature, because that was the prime focus of the professor in her studies. She was an odd one, that professor. Very, very odd professor with her teaching. Her teaching method was a bit strange. But I did learn a fair bit about Russian literature has some really interesting names. Nabokov is one that I think of when I was thinking about Silent Hill 2. Because Nabokov's writing was very much focused on like the idea of people leaving people leaving messages behind when they're gone. The idea of, it was a very spiritual sort of way of looking at the ways that people pass on, along with the ways the stories are structured. It's very interesting seeing how they deal with their own philosophies in their writing, because it's something when a lot of fiction is written with someone's philosophies in mind, right? I don't think you can take the author out of the writing very easily, if at all. And when you do, you end up with something that's very stale, corporate. I don't think you get the world's greatest writing from somebody trying to sterilize it in any way. To try and generalize alone. It's one thing to try and pull on universal concepts and to do it that way, but like I said earlier in this stream, but it's a very different story to try and make it not universal, but global. Very different story. Very different story indeed. Yes. The bugs. Pressing the B button, why is it not? There we go. Ah! Oh well. Now I can heal. Oh, that one gave me essence. I do wonder what the criteria is for an enemy to give me essence. There we are. Ow, I jumped right into that one. Oops. That's fine. Ow. That's... could have been better, but it worked out okay. That's fine. There we go. Ow. I definitely could stand to be a little less reckless with my HP at this point. I think this is the spot where it's a little bit of a dangerous game to play if I'm gonna be risky with my own HP. Oh jeez. Ah. There we go. Whew. Getting better. I can definitely stand to be a bit more defensive with my maneuvers. Try to move away from the opponent rather than simply rushing them. Owie. Ooh, okay. There we go. Doing better. Ow. Might also be a tactic to... Might be a tactic to try and... trying to game this, but it's a little hard to do that. There we go. That's 1 down. 2 down. Oh, okay, we're good. We're better. We're better. Maybe that's the word I should use for it. Ow. Ow. Why is this so much harder now that there's a limitation, like a limitation on my movement? As if that's the thing that would make it so much harder, right? Thank goodness for that double jump. Ow. Oh god. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, we're good. We're so good. We're so back. We're fine. Okay. I'm gonna take this time to heal up a lot more, because we absolutely needed it. Holy crap. There's an awful lot of things I have to think about when I'm fighting right now. This isn't that bad to dodge, all things considered. Okay, 6 hits in total to knock out. That's not too bad, all things considered, but... a little bit longer of a... a little bit longer of a proposition when it's something like this. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now it gets tough. Okay. Yep, I see now. Owie. Definitely need to use my magic a little bit more here. Also should heal. Why is it that sometimes when he shoots up there, he kind of like glitches out a little bit? Ow. Wonder why he does that. Whew. Okay, doing good. Doing good. Okay. Heal. Heal. Might as well, while we have the chance. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are. They're not really that difficult. They're just kind of... just another piece of it, of the endurance race, really. Whew. Okay. Okay, those are pretty big. These are the big fly guys. That's not... ow. Interesting. Definitely could use the damage over time ability here. Hmm. Ow. Okay, 1 down. Ow. Okay, that one's getting pretty mad now that I'm knocked out its buddy. Interesting. Interesting. Ow. Okay, heal it up. Heal it up. Ow. No. Ah, oh, nuts, man. Ah, okay. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna guess that this is not the best way to get the other pale ore I need. You know, I should probably, before I get too up in arms about that, how many pale ore do I have? Or I think I don't have it. Oh wait, I have 2. Wait, no, what am I doing? What am I doing then? What am I doing here then if I could just take this down to the blacksmith? There's absolutely no reason for me to be here then if I don't need to. I need more pale ore. How do I get to the nailsmith again? I have to look at the map. Where's this guy again? I always forget. Swear, he's always somewhere where I don't remember him being in that spot, if that makes sense. There. Hot spring. I always forget where he is. Even if he doesn't move, there he is. I think that's him? All right. Yeah, that seems to be right. So I need to go to... I think that's the Forgotten Storehouse. I think that's the one. Okay. Well, let's get out of here then, because there's nothing else I can really do here. Yeah, if I don't have to be here, I see no reason to be here further, but... What it might be is, okay, I'll go get the upgrade to the nail, and then with the upgrade to the nail, come back here and do it again. Because I think with the nails upgrade, I could probably beat this. I think I could beat this with the nail upgrade, but... Solid maybe, all things considered. I think in the grand scheme of things, it still is a solid maybe, but... The damage upgrade will be more than enough to work with, I think, so... I could just walk across the long way. We need the extra geo anyway, so... Nope, go down. Down. There we go. I always feel a little awkward knowing that I keep forgetting how to get places, but... I don't think it's a bad thing that I still don't have this map memorized. I kind of wish I had this map more memorized, all things considered, but... I can't be all that upset with it, you know, just thinking about how much I do know. So we just go left until... It's just left... Yeah, left and across the bottom until we get there. Okay. Like, it feels a little sad that I don't have some of these things memorized, but... I don't feel bad that I don't feel bad about not having it memorized yet, because it is a lot. I think if this place was... I feel like I would feel bad about not having it memorized if it wasn't huge. So it is a labyrinth. It is a labyrinth of tunnels and hallways, and... This game does a good job, at least a pretty good job of differentiating a lot of the different spaces. So that's fine, but it does mean that it's a lot to remember all at once, whenever I try to. I do have the Hollow Nest. I do have that Hollow Nest seal I could take to the guy if I wanted to. But I don't really feel a need to cash in right now. We don't really need that. Let's see. I could probably Crystal Dash across. Think I'll be fine if I do that. Well, it turned out okay, but that could have been better. Yeah, we're definitely going to be appreciating the nail upgrade when we get it. I think the nail upgrade seems to be the big divider between tiers of being able to handle things. Which is interesting, because there's only a few nail upgrades from what I can see. Because I've only gotten... this will be the second time, so... It's not exactly like it's a commonplace thing to have the nail upgrade happen all the time. So I do wonder how many there are. Might be like Dark Souls where there's only like, with certain weapons, it's only like 5 upgrades or something. This one feels like it might be even less. It might be 3 or 4. Hello. You've returned. I see you have some pale ore. Give me that and some geo for my efforts. I'll reforge your nail. 2,000 geo. Okay. Sure. And the 2 pale ore. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely feeling yesterday's snow shoveling in the back. It's like the back, neck, and shoulders are all like, hey, you did a lot yesterday. Modified the nail to spiral form. A tricky task it was. You'll find it stronger than ever before. Off you go. Cut your way forward. Okay. Thanks, man. I guess my question is, can I actually see the nail and its upgrades? Oh, I can. Oh, that's cool. Powerful weapon, refined beyond all others. Okay. So I'm guessing it's just a... Yeah, so another +1 to the damage upgrade. Okay. Yep, so another... So it takes 1 less hit per opponent to knock out. So... I guess the question becomes, do I think that this upgrade alone will be enough to win the arena? Because that's sort of the big question, is will this be enough of a difference to matter? I think personally it will be, but it would definitely be a question as to how effective it'll be by the end. Hello. That said, the fact that I can knock these guys out in a single hit is really good. I mean, heck, I could even... I might even be reasonably able to deal with the Soul Tyrant at this point. Because between this upgrade and some of the other strategic upgrades I understand now, I might be strong enough to handle what's up ahead, but that's more of a hypothetical than anything. The difficulty with this is that a lot of my planning is built on the hypothetical and what I think I'm capable of. Which is a different beast altogether. Ow. Ow. I do appreciate that I've been tricked multiple times with that same ploy. Every single time. It's like every time I think I can, I won't get tricked by that, and then I get tricked every time. It happens. Let's see. Might as well go back up, now that I think about it. Might not be the worst decision ever. I think it would be nice to go and see if I'm correct. It is one of those things where it might end up being not my best usage of time, but I think it would be good to see if the upgrade alone might change the outcome. Sometimes all it takes is one extra hit, you know, you just need one more swing, and I think with the amount of attacks I was throwing out in the arena, I think that combined with the notion alone that I was getting really close, I think just that extra damage might be enough to finish the fight. So that might be, it might be enough, who knows? Ow. And if it is enough, then might be all we need. And of course, getting the extra Geo will be nice. I still need to give the Geo to the bank lady. I think that's one where I have not been paying attention much to some of the side stuff I need to do. I think that's one that I definitely just forgot I had to do. Which is fine. Then again, the bank lady, I kind of presumed she was going to betray me anyway, so I'm not really interested in that one yet. Alright, let's sit at the bench really quick. Get ourselves accustomed again. I will say, I'm definitely feeling that I'm hungry. I might make myself dinner after stream, just like make myself a very early dinner, because it's fine. Might as well, actually. Oh, that's right. Boy. Tough thing is when you get into a certain routine, your body starts yelling at you if you go off of it. I've been very good about eating, 3 meals a day the last few weeks, so I've been probably not the best thing to get too locked into, but that's fine. Should probably just drink. I have water nearby. I should probably drink some of that. Haven't been hydrating properly today. Maybe that's why I'm losing so much. Oh yeah, this is a lot easier. Even just a one swing difference means that some enemies go down a lot quicker. Which is the way I like to think of it sometimes, is that sometimes it is a lot less stressful when a fight takes less time, because there's less time for me to make mistakes. Yeah, because I have more I have more time and ability to just focus on getting it right. Yeah, these guys going down in 3 hits is a lot better than 4 somehow. It's not a big difference, but it's clearly enough to matter, you know? That one swing where it matters a lot more that I'm able to defeat an enemy in less attacks. Which is a little bit silly at times, because it does feel like, okay, but it's one swing. It's not that big, right? It's like, well, when you're considering that enemies go down in single-digit numbers of attacks, for the most part, taking out an entire percentage of their health bar is... Oh yeah, these guys go down really quick. Holy crap, really? Like, these guys go down in 3 swings. That's actually rather huge. Ow. Ow. There we go. Whew. Still feeling good about my odds here, but... I'm curious to how well I can maintain this pace. Because the other problem I have is I just need to make sure I'm maintaining my health well enough that I don't get cooked just off of circumstance. Alrighty. We're doing good so far, though, so I... Yeah, because these guys go down fast enough where I can actually take them out before more spawn in. Yeah, that is surprisingly fast. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, the speed that you can take out an opponent can really help. Because I think it means, in action games, it's just because it means that you have less physical time to make mistakes. But when it comes to turn-based games, having the ability to reduce the number of turns it takes to deal with a threat is really helpful. And it also, again, it means that you can more efficiently deal with a problem. I think that's why Golden Sun, it's been a little weird lately, just because of the way that we've been able to deal with problems in Golden Sun is through raw power. So it takes less turns and less time to be able to deal with a opponent. Ow. I mean, heck, even this guy is just not that big a deal because I can take him out in only a couple swings. There we are. Like, I don't know why, it's really funny to do the little shimmy. Yeah, see, it's interesting how different a fight feels when you can end it in a short time. Ow. Okay, I did not move properly for that one, but that's okay. Yeah, because these guys are a lot easier without taking a lot of swings. Ow. Ow. Oh, brother. Jeez, man. Oh, I really screwed that one up at the end, too. I just was not moving properly. That's my bad. That's okay. I'm feeling more confident. I just think I'm not moving fast enough. I'm recognizing that my brain isn't locked in, and it does hurt me sometimes to not be locked in. Interesting, it still takes 3 swings to defeat the spirit, though. I wonder if that one counts more of a numbers you've been hit rather than an HP value. Because that's something I haven't fully grasped about this game is it an HP? It must be an HP value because the damage dealt by spells is different. So I'm guessing that each attack must be doing a damage value rather than a... Like, it's like, oh, you hit an opponent, it dings down a number on how many hits it takes. Because that wouldn't really make a lot of sense in general with this. Whee! Didn't I go? We'll try one more time, I think. Otherwise, I'm not really... I think once we've beaten this, though, the difficulty comes back to, okay, where do I go searching next? I know that there's the answers in the Ancient Basin, or the Forgotten Basin, yeah, the Ancient Basin, that I still haven't really found, which I need to go searching for. Because I doubt those are on the map, actually. Because I feel like the map isn't gonna hold everything I need, but I definitely need to go searching more. But I reckon with the Dream Nail upgraded, I could probably go and find things that I couldn't find before. Oh god, I double jumped on accident. Oops. There we go. Not too bad. Wait. Oh, that. Yeah, I'm definitely a little too reckless right now. I'm feeling. I think it's one of those things where I can see where my problem is, and part of it is just that I keep moving without thinking too much. Really can be a difficulty when you're a little too focused on what you're... It's almost like I'm not focused on what I'm doing, but on how I'm doing it. Which is mainly just because I keep talking instead of focusing. Oh god. Okay. There we go. That's better. I do wonder what the end enemy is for this. I have been curious this whole time as to what the end state of the Colosseum is. But I only have conjecture to base it off of at this point. So I don't really know what else will be here when we're in this space, but... I don't know. I can only really base it on what I think could be at the end of this road, but... Ow. That's fine. Ow. Whew. I do think the Spore Cloud is probably one of my favorite charms in this game. I know it doesn't do a ton of damage, but I appreciate it. I appreciate that it rounds down an opponent a little bit faster for me. It's not the most important thing ever, but it is helpful in its own weird way. I do think that the ways it helps will always outweigh the ways that it doesn't really do much for me. Ow. Sometimes I forget that those guys can't really swing vertically. Oh god. Whoa. That was a close one. Why did that not hit me, though? I'm surprised that didn't actually swing and hit. Yeah, these guys being only 3 hit is nice. It's not the most important thing ever. Whoa. This went sliding. Holy crap. That was cool. I didn't know you could do that. It just goes zooming. Yeah, because that's pretty quick and easy. Okay. Get up off the ground. Tough thing for me is actually trying to land all of my hits for some reason. There we go. I think it's just because they're a relatively small target. I think that might be part of it. Ow. Ow. Okay, there we go. Whew. I still don't know why that one's like the hardest part. Might just be because they're small targets, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, though, because them being small targets isn't really an issue. It's just part of the fight. Oh, brother. Okay, I healed. Okay, good enough. I can work from here, I think. Whew, okay. Heal, please. Holy crap, heal. Ooh. Don't need to be stressing more about this. Yeah, these guys are still not that big of a deal. I should still be careful, but I don't feel as threatened by this as I should. At least that's how I feel about it. It's one of those things where I feel like these enemies should be making me a little bit more worried because of the way they work, but I still don't yet feel stressed out by their presence. Maybe it's just because their projectiles are, you know, thankfully predictable. I mean, that said, I could say that about the little guys who fire the little triple shot. Because those ones, it's the same thing. They have a predictable pattern. So why did those ones give me more trouble? Which I can't... Might be because they're actually directly attacking, whereas these guys, it's just an... Ow. It's an indirect pattern. Because it has no bearing as to where I am, in truth. Okay. Closing it up again. Yeah, the nail upgrade is helping, though. I can feel that. Ow. There we go. Whew. Okay, and now it's time for the part that I died at last time. It's just a rotating pattern, but it's still hard to guess sometimes. I do think that I have a plan, I think, for this one that might work better. And I think that's that it would be... I think it'd be generally better for me if I get them both close to each other's health pools, like keep them close together, so that when it comes time, I can knock them out in rapid succession. I think that would be better for me. Ow. Okay, would I be able to heal? I am. Okay, I can heal. Good. Getting risky. Okay, there we go. Holy crap. Okay, good. Whew. Wow, that was worrying. Oh, the Geo. All right, then. Very good. I don't think we're going to take on the... I don't think we're going to take on the other one. I'll unlock it, though, just to have it unlocked, but... I don't think we need to do the last one yet, because there's a third one. Stop there. Those trials are closed to those who... Okay. Well, we beat that one, so that's good. Welcome back. Make a contribution. You can enter the Trial of the Fool. Oh, it's only... Wait, 800. It's only 800? You know what? I'm gonna go see it. Let's at least look at it. Trial of the Fool. Fight for Geo and the glory of being a fool. Place a mark and begin the trial? Yes. Let's see if it's worth it. Let's see what's actually going on, right? So what's the deal with this one? So what's the fight here? Nothing I haven't seen before. Enemies are a bit more relentless, though. The enemy combos are certainly going to be a problem. Ow. Well, I'm just going to take this time to heal, then. May not be worth it to become a fool, but we could at least see what being a fool means. Yeah, so the second that the enemies are done, they are already throwing more at us, so... Oh, these are some weird enemy combos. What the heck? Ow. Okay. Yeah, weird enemy combos for sure, though. Ow. Oh, God. Ow. Ow. Hack. Okay. Heal. Heal. Okay, good. Ow. Why did I fall like a fool? My arrogance. Ow. Well, at least I can... I can take that moment to not die. That's good enough. I guess not dying is good enough in this case. Just an interesting variety overall, I'm finding. Overall, intriguing variety of the enemy types. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness, why? Why? I was not prepared for that. What is that? Oh, brother, what even is this thing? Never even seen this thing before. What is this? Oh, God, that was scary. Okay. Talk about anxiety. Oh, brother, what do I... What are these things even doing? Just leaping around. They look like Metroid enemies. I don't know why that just struck me, but... These ones look the most like you could see them in a Metroid game. I don't know. Kind of nice, though. Odd sort of comfort seeing something familiar. In a weird way. Ow. Okay, let's heal real quick, like, while I have the chance. At least these guys aren't directly... Again, these enemies aren't directly harmful, so it's helpful to handle them like that. Oh, brother. Ah, bleh. Okay, that's not fantastic. Not my best move. Ow. My worst move of all time. These enemies are... These enemies are not even tougher, it's just that the orientation of them is different. It's one of those things where an old enemy in a new context can be just as... can be remade to be difficult. Ow. Ah, oh, okay. Not too bad. I think that one's doable. I think it would just be easier with a... with another nail upgrade. I think that would be more manageable, but not... definitely not awful, just another endurance match, so... Guess we can just go find something else to do now. Pretty good, though. Okay. What do we have left? Well, there's the areas actually down below us that we haven't really done a whole lot with. Let me look at how this connects to the city. Yeah, this is not too bad. There's the two exit ways that way, which we haven't really done anything with. I guess I could go down there and see what's going on. Still haven't really figured out the deep. We still need to go back to Deep Nest. Which that would be a pretty easy trip if I get down to the basin. So I could go and check the areas down here and then just take a trip down to the cart and take the trip over to Deep Nest. So that would be fine. Yeah, we're done with the Coliseum for now. I don't think we need to worry ourselves with this right now. Do like the Coliseum though. I think overall the Coliseum is a very minimum, it's a fun place to go get better. I think my combat skills have certainly improved since we've started this, though. So, works out. It is odd how many different places don't have... Because I'm amazed by the restraint of the devs and the, you know, the composers to... The composer for this game to not put music everywhere. I just feel like with some games it can be very... I think some devs get a little bit too excited to put music everywhere. I say that and the music starts up, but... I feel like knowing when, where and when to make transition... Like, it's like... This game uses it more to transition between areas, not... And then the musical identity is set after the fact, rather than... explicitly being a... Ow. Something that has to be there all the time. I think this game's musical identity is really well established. But it's definitely a game that understands when it's time to be silent. It's one of those things that I remember finding with some games that it kind of detracts from its atmosphere to have music all the time. It's actually something that, with Red Genie, I felt was a necessary move, was having it so that areas with... For me, at least, I think it's a creative decision that I think really makes the game stand out, is that when you're in areas that you are at risk of running into a threat, you know, it's like you're gonna run, you know, random battles, I turn the music off because I want that aha factor when the player runs into an enemy, right? Like that, because, you know, you're in quiet and then it's suddenly, okay, boom, action, right? So I find that more interesting, at least for that game. I don't think every game it works well for that. And it's a feature I've actually been debating about for... Specifically for the... Whenever I get around to doing a second game for... Because Red Genie does have the... I do have a story in mind I want to finish with that game. Oh, hi. Oh, it's Hornet. What the... Wow, we haven't seen Hornet in ages, and I finally find Hornet. Oh, there she is. Is there a bench? Hornet, do you know where the bench is? Where'd the bench at? Because I have 1 HP and... Oh, hi. Oh. So you'd prefer the deeper truth. This isn't one the weak could bear. Oh, God. I have no health. Lady, bring yourself ready to face it. I'll not hold back. My needle is lethal, and I'd feel no sadness and weakling's demise. So you can accept this kingdom's past and claim responsibility for its future. It's just like this whole monologue, and then one shot. Oh, and I'm all the way back here, too. I feel like there's a certain comedy in being told you need to face the future, and then just, okay, cool. I'm gonna die. What if I just, don't? It is a possibility. What if I don't? Have you considered that, Hornet? That I just might don't. The don't is an option. Graciously. I need to figure out where I'm going. Definitely feels like Definitely feels like I am not at my best when it comes to dealing with some of these. Okay, I'm gonna go to the side and see if I can't just drop this way. There we go. Much, much faster. Okay. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Main objective, though, is to preserve HP as much as possible. I think that's the primary goal. At least right now. Okay. Had to stare at that for a second there. Definitely feels like sometimes I have to just read the map over, like, a second time. Like, I have to sit there and stare at the paper. Does happen a lot more often in this game. I think other games I can get away with not checking the map sometimes. But when it comes to a game where I'm not really able to establish myself in the same way. I definitely think it's a different beast to get that all sorted. Okay, well, that sucks. There has to be a bench nearby here, right? No. Maybe? No. I'm back. Oh, you just have a parry now. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Wasn't really sure what I was expecting there, but I guess it's fair. I appreciate this. Okay, heal up. Heal it up. What is that attack? Oh, brother, why? Ooh. Oh, I understand. Ah. Oh, brother. Wait, heal. Okay. Oh, for... Alright, heal. Heal. Nope. Oh, wait, no, I'm alive. Ah, no, I'm dead. Oh, God. Man, that's a long trip to make. Is there... There's... I guess it would technically be a shorter trip to go up than down, but... Man, that is still a long trip no matter what I do, huh? I need to find a closer bench. That I don't think they would put a fight with Hornet like that without putting a bench nearby. At least I think they wouldn't. Because the other fights with Hornet, they did put closer to benches, right? As I remember. But then again, I'm also... Oh, God. I'm also recalling a little differently because I'm not thinking about it as much right now. Oh, that's right, we don't have any soul. No soul? Oh boy. Oh man. Been an interesting adventure today. I think it's been good. Also just happy. I have only one thing left to do this year, and then the rest of this year is just me focusing on getting... Like, the end of this year is really going to be me just getting things ready for next year, you know? Getting my workflow ready for the book, for the game. Because the next project is just my next game. That's the only thing I'm working on next, so... Ow. Okay, well this sucks, because now I get to come in with less health. Okay, where is this pointed? Up. Ah, there it is. Oh, is this just a... Oh, it is just a bench. Wanderer's Journal. Interesting. Is there anything else I can grab? I don't really need the Dream Wielder, so we'll take that off for now. Okay, I know that last time we talked about how the Soul Catcher isn't that great. It's not a lot of soul, but I'm finding that I need soul more. I'm finding I need soul more than anything. And I don't really... I could theoretically take off the compass if I feel like I'm ready and use the shaman. But I'm not using that much either. So I think I'm going to use the Soul Catcher so I can use more... I think I'd like to have more spells and more heals rather than simply adding to my simply having an additive. Like, power would be good, but I think it would be more important that I have more casts overall. Because I think I just need to give myself the resources so I can keep casting rather than making... Because if I whiff a cast, then it's less likely I'll be able to recover quickly. So I think doing this might be beneficial for me personally. Ow. The only downside is you can't use the audio cues as a tell of what attack's coming. Okay, she's recovering. I'm gonna heal. I'd rather heal than anything. Definitely have to use my air mobility to help me out here. Oh. I think definitely maintaining battlefield control is going to be key for this one. Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of those as soon as I can. When I'm able. Whew. Doing a lot better this time. Ow. Definitely feel like I'm moving better this time. Ow. Compared to the last few attempts, this is really good. Ow. Ow. Oh, I thought I hit that one. What? Oh. Knocked down. Proof of resolve. Oh. Hello. So strong. Yeah, I did good. You could do it if you had the will, but could you raise your nail once knowing its tragic conception and knowing yourself? Then do it, Ghost of Hellenes. Head onward. Burn that mark upon your shell and claim yourself as king. Okay. Not gonna lie, Hornet, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I understand. Ooh. Huh. Cast off shell. Huh. Wonder what's in here. It's just, oh, I wonder what's going on here. What's this? Oh. Marked by King's Brand. Hellenes shall recognize a new ruler. The kingdom's gates will open. Huh. Okay, so that... Oh, that opens the thing at the bottom. Oh, brother. Ow. Should probably move. Ah. Oh, it was inescapable. Truly. Oh, thank you. Yay. Well, that's good. Thanks, Hornet. At least now she's not as angry with me. I think. Then again, I have no idea. It seems like she'd be more angry with me about that, but whatever. Okay, let's go check that path down below. Can't really think of anything else I really want to do. I could go and try Soul Tyrant again just to try for it. Hey, how's it going, Narachnim? Hope things are well today. Let's see, where am I going? Today's been a good one so far. Ah. Whoop. Been really moving. And I have a new book out today. My book came out today. Just had to work on it. Oh, most excellent. Means that you can get onto the daily movement. Oh god. I hope you have a good day at work. Today looks like a good one. At least I think so. I've had a good day so far. I think it's just because today has some fortunes that are open for a lot of people. Kind of day that carries with it fortune. Yeah, my new book came out, so I'm just excited. Book number. I think it's funny because I don't think there's. I think every number has the potential to be lucky for somebody. I think like 7's a very lucky number, but I think 6. I wonder how many people have 6 as their favorite number. It's weird to think about favorite numbers, but I feel like there's always room for it. Wow, that is really a big difference in charge up time, huh? I could go check out the Soul Sanctum again. I think it would be worth it. Would be worth it. We still need to go check Deep Nest, so how about I do that first? Okay, let's go do Deep Nest. How do I get to Deep Nest? Also, it's a culture for lucky and unlucky numbers. Yeah, that's true. And for some people, they adopt the culture of another culture's lucky and unlucky numbers. Because some people adopt the fact that 4 is considered an unlucky number in, I believe it's Japanese because of the it's also the kanji for death, as I recall. But I don't really know. I don't know if it's like I don't think the number itself carries that much more. It's just that it shares a name. Yep. Yeah, it's just like, but I don't think that one, I don't know about that one for me personally, but I mean, heck, even 13 isn't a particularly unlucky number to me. I think that to me, it feels more like numbers have a certain magnetism for certain things to happen, but not necessarily that they themselves are like a harbinger. You know, just like, it's that they have a magnetism for certain things. Like, it's more frequent, but not guaranteed. The way I like to look at it is like the number 13, I think, because I actually have a lot of good luck associated with the number. So I don't have, well, I recognize that Friday the 13th is a day where luck, to me, Friday the 13th is more of a, like the 13th, like, you know, it's like that people use that as like it's the most unlucky day of the year. It's like, well, I think it's the day where luck is the most volatile, if that makes sense. Like it feels more like someone's luck is more apt to change on a dime on the on a 13th, or like with the number 13. It feels kind of like the tarot card, like the major arcana for the Chariot, where it's like, yeah, this is like it is going to be a matter of like, it's just a lot. Shin and she sound the same in Japanese, since shinde kudasai means please die, and she is one pronunciation number 4. Yes. And the difficulty is that it's like, you know, you look at how other people view numbers, and with, if you ask a mathematician, 4 is fantastic because 4 is one of the most important numbers. I think anything that's a power of 2 is very important for today's mathematics. Because anything that is a, you know, like multiple and power of 2 is really important because it's good. It's great for computers, and also great for organization. Because computers work on powers of 2, so it does make me wonder. I think it's difficult when if someone pulls from another culture, they're like the unlucky and lucky. It sometimes can be that they don't fully grasp the entirety of the story. So I think it's very easy to, you know, go chasing a, you know, a very cool sort of idea. Also, Shishi means 7. So clearly luck is, yeah, because if she is one pronunciation of 4, and then you just take 2 4s, make 7. I don't know. I guess it's just one of those things where looking at it, it can be void. Okay, so that's not gonna help. What about the next one? Wait, where's the next one? Wait, where is the next one? I can't reach that. What? Okay, that's a bit of a problem. That is also a bit of a problem. Why? Interesting. Okay, so that is a bust, then. Huh. Difficult. But I think it's very easy to adopt someone else's lucky numbers and not see results. In a funny way, I think it's very easy to adopt the lucky numbers from somewhere else and then not remember that their lucky numbers might not be yours. To me, I think it's more important to choose numbers that mean. Both numbers in Japanese have alternate pronunciations for the same reason. Makes sense. But I think that there's a importance to recognizing one's own lucky numbers and not just numbers that mean something to something else. Like, I don't think that just because the number 4 is unlucky to some does not mean it's unlucky to all. Same with 7, actually. I don't think lucky number 7 works for everybody. Certainly doesn't work for everybody. Because if it did, then I think more people would use it more often. But I don't think 7 is everyone's favorite number. Certainly not everyone's lucky number. What does this do again? Drop all geo into fountain. I really don't want to. I really don't want to. So what does this want me to do? True servant gives all for the kingdom. Let Haloness Pale King relieve you of your burden. I just have too much. I have too. It's just always too much geo to want to give it up for no reason. Or at least no discernible reason. I don't really know what's going on with that. Okay, I could also go back to that thing over there now that I have the King's Brand. Don't actually know what the King's Brand does for me in the first place, so I hesitate to go places that I think might be important for with the King's Brand. I will say, the one other difficulty I've had with this game is I want to approach it as blind as I can. But I feel like there must be a certain point for me that I have to... If I want to get everything out of this, I don't know if I should leave it alone. But... Can I talk to this guy? Hello. Oh, what station is this? Oh yeah, we gotta talk to him about this one. Let's see. And I need to go to... Let's make sure I know where I want to go and how I want to get there. Because now my brain is really working. King's Brand. Well, we want to go to Soul Sanctum. If only so we can try that again, but... I could also just... No, you know what? Let's go up there. I think it's worth it. I think at this point it's worth it. Because we haven't actually I haven't actually beaten one of those boss fights yet. The boss fight, the second round with the soul fight, with the Soul Tyrant, we haven't actually beaten it, and I don't know I don't know really what I'll get from it other than I think the Soul Tyrant's a little bit too important to leave alone like that. I think this one we should go do. Even if I don't think... I don't know how important it is that I do so. It's kind of the big problem I think in general with games like this, where since I don't know how important an action is or isn't, it might well be that this is just, okay, cool, it's an optional boss and that's it. That could just be all it is. We could just be going forward to fight an enemy that we just need to beat, and that's all there is, but... There's also there's the off chance that going up and dealing with this might be a worthwhile endeavor. I think especially with our upgrades and our power, we should be better off in theory. I believe I've opened all the shortcuts to get back up to the Soul Tyrant's body. Well, he's the Soul Emperor in here, but he's a Soul Tyrant in his dream. Yeah, we gotta go... Do I need to take the long way? I don't even know if I have to take the long way up anymore. I actually have no idea. Oh, well, that's helpful. Let's look around. The very minimum, you know what? I could probably go unlock that. I think about it. Probably go unlock that. Oh, brother. Forgot that these guys just teleport everywhere for no reason. Forgot about that. Forgot that these guys just teleport everywhere. But I do think that at least having an awareness of the culture of some numbers is really good to have. I do think it helps. I think the numbers I actually hold in the in highest regard because I am an author is 3 and 4. I do think that knowing that it's like the rule of 3, and in Japanese writing they use the 4-act structure as well. So I think it's really helpful to know that the 3-act and 4-act structure can be used in tandem together when you're writing. And it can be super helpful actually to recognize where one structure may work, another might be better. Because there's a difference between writing a story. I think writing a story with a 3-act structure and a 4-act structure can actually be a lot better for a story to have more like a finishing moment. Ow. I was not being careful. Like having the ability to surprise further by having more can be really strong. But it also, I think it's easy for me to go into all this writing mumbo jumbo, and for any game designer to be like, what does this have to do with game design? I feel like it's really easy because with game design, the thing I've learned is that you are still telling a story, even if your story is very physical, it's tangible. But when you put together mechanics, you want people to have that same aha moments of discovery and be able to create their story with your mechanics in mind. So if your mechanics don't inspire that same thought process, they don't inspire the mind to see what you're seeing, I think it's really easy for people to get disinvested when the game doesn't have the same magnetism that in its own innate storytelling. Because when we take actions in a game, it's the same thing as when we're reading a book. It's just that we're the one truly at the helm. Well, say these guys, the mini soul emperors, not really impressed by them. Let's see, we're almost there. At least the mistakes do die in one hit, so that's fine. That is a lot easier. Yeah, I opened the shortcut, so I should just be able to run straight ahead. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's funny. Break those. Hello, sir. I'm back. I am here to claim your soul. Just come back like, ah, yes, I am here to claim the soul? Question mark? I claim the soul? Alrighty. Unfortunately, it's not like that other guy where I could just drop in through the drop it through the floor. Do 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 do. Hello. Oh, it's again. I need to use that move myself. Ow. It's fine. Sir, stop warping everywhere. Ow. This guy's just warping everywhere. Holy crap. No wonder your legs are so scrawny. You don't walk anywhere. Oh, brother. Never insult a man's legs when he can blow you up. Holy Toledo. Okay. Ah. Thank goodness for the spore. Thank goodness for the spore. It does help sometimes, you know? Ow. Okay. Had my moment of rest, and that's fine. Oh god. Weh. Okay, good enough. Ooh, fuck. Fun quote, never insult a man's legs when he can blow you up. It is reasonable. I think it's definitely... Oh god. Ow. Okay. Ow. Nope, I was being reckless. Blech. Blech. Oh well. At least I don't lose anything. I just have to try again. So it's not really that big a deal, but... Definitely feel like I need to... Definitely need to get that quote put somewhere. Need to use that in a book sometime. I need to use that in another book. I feel like with Dreams of Velvet Rooms out, I absolutely... Next time I do a short story collection, I gotta use that quote somewhere. Sometimes that does end up happening. I pull quotes or ideas from streams and I'm able to use them in my books. Works out very well that way sometimes. Ow. I think the real problem I'm having is I don't know when to find a good opening to get more than a swing in. Kind of like I get one good hit in it and then that's all I got. Ow. Yeah, I don't really get enough of a chance to swing. Oh, brother. Yeah, I just don't get enough time to swing on him. I don't really... I remember I did pretty good on him the first time, but he's just... It's interesting how difficult it is to actually keep up with an opponent that's relentless in this game. At least on a first read. I think... Might get easier as I take some attempts, but... I don't know. Definitely a lot harder than other boss fights in general. Like, this is a pretty steep grade up in terms of... Yeah, in terms of ability, he is definitely stronger by a wide margin. You know what, at some points I just need to get a little bit greedier too. Oh, brother. Okay. Okay, good enough. Ow. Oh, I should have gone the other way. I would have dodged fully. Ah. Oh well. I was correct though that having that slight amount of extra soul, it's actually quite helpful here too. Definitely caused myself some grief by... Okay, heal. Okay, I just barely whiff. That's good. Barely a whiff. That's... Ow. That's fine. I will say, a bit of a problem when I haven't actually gotten him to his next step. Like, I haven't knocked him out yet. Ow. I need to heal. Eh. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Ow. That's fine. That's fine. Eh. Yeah, only getting a few swings at a time is rough business, all things considered. Okay. Heal it up. Whiff dodging. Because why not? Oh boy. Okay. Does feel good when I actually do dodge though. Ow. Jeez. Ow. Definitely feeling a little bad that I have only a little bit of health. Okay. Brother. Oh, brother. Okay. Healed up. That's fine. I'll take. I will say the fake out ones, less... I just ran into him like a fool. Okay. Take this moment to heal up. I'm okay with that. Oh god. Oh god. Eh. Weh. Okay, that's fine. I'll take what I can get. Take what I can freaking get right now. Ah, oh, I was not ready for... I wasn't ready to jump. Okay. Nope, I whiffed it. I borked. Oh no. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I lost a little bit of healing for... I lost another heal for that, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, holy crap. Really having to lock in here is causing my brain to not be okay, but it's fine. That was not ideal. No, I was in the middle of healing and my brain said I shouldn't be healing and I shouldn't have. Okay, I'm getting better though. You know, and it's like I look over at the clock and it's like I'm thinking, oh, that probably took, you know, 10-15 minutes. No, that attempt was about 4 or 5 and it felt like an hour for me. Just I feel like when it comes to performance stuff like this, you know, trying to beat an enemy of this magnitude, it does end up feeling almost impressively long in terms of how long it feels that it took you to do something. It certainly does feel like a very long time when you're in the moment. Because when you're stuck in the heat of the battle, is definitely a lot more involved a mental process for sure. Oh god. Wait, we did it. Whew. Doing better. Okay. Heal it up. Oof. Okay, use that to... Ow. Oh, I should have just stayed where I was. That's crazy. Oh, God. Whew. Could I use the Dream Nail again and do more damage, or is it... I don't really know how well that would work, but... Okay. And then heal. Ow. That's fine. Not great, but I'll take it. Sometimes with fights, you just have to take what you can get, and that's all you can have. Okay, iframes. Those iframes are turning out to be really, really helpful. Oh god. Ow. Okay, good enough. Okay, it'd be here. There we go. The double jump is also proving to be immensely helpful right now. Ow. The iframes were not with me. Ow. It's fine. Oh god. Ow. Okay, heal. Here comes the giant fist! Okay, no, that was a whiff. Okay, we're good. We're moving though. We are absolutely schmovement. It feels really funny when I have to run away like that. I am definitely locked in though, which feels fantastic. My flow state has never been stronger, truly. Okay, heal. Whoop. Okay. Ow. The key I think sometimes is I have to know when it's time to move quickly and when it's time to stay still. Efficiency of motion is really key in fights like this. It's definitely becoming more and more important as that we get further in. Yeah, just knowing when and how to move is really key. Okay. Ah, okay, good enough. Heal it up. Oh, ah. Okay, that's still good because that's damage. That's fine. I'll take what I can get. It's fine. Oh, I won. Never mind. Phase 2. Phase 2. Where is it? Where's the fight? Ah! Sir! No! Ah, phase 2. Meh. I was not ready for phase 2. I'll be honest. That one was... I knew it was coming because I know that, you know, it's like we're on the glass, so I knew there was a phase 2 coming, but... Oh, you know what I should have done? Hang on. I just recognized I should have done. I reasonably could have gone back to the bench, and I could take off the compass now. But... whatever. Because I could get the one where I get soul when I get hit. I could swap something out for that, which would be nice. But we might just need to do it by raw skill. Whew. Heal. Ah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, good. Not too bad. Ow. I was kind of stuck. I was kind of caught there. I didn't really know what to do. Oop. Okay, heal. It's gonna be important that I keep my health up as high as I can. Because I recognize now that that second phase, I probably won't have a chance to heal. So when it comes to it, I'll need to be prepared. Okay, good enough. Also good enough. Oh, hey. Ow. That's fine. That's all. That's not great. Less than ideal, all things considered. And now this is not according to Geikaku. Ooh. Ow. That's fine. That's, oh god. The fact that's happened twice now is really, it's kind of getting to me a little bit. Ow. I think it's worse when you see like you see a pattern in a boss fight that you know, and you know that you messed it up more than once. It's like, okay, come on. Kind of just thinking, why? Oh brother. Okay, there we go. I need to remember efficiency of motion. I can just hop over it. Oh no. Ah. Ow. Less than ideal. Less than ideal. Nope, I ran right into him again. Now that's a mistake I don't know why I keep making. I don't know exactly what it is that I keep going towards him, but I think in some way, if I had to theorize why I keep doing that, I think I'm doing it because of an instinct from another game. I think it's a reflex from another game, specifically fighting games with projectiles, is that if you can dodge towards, if someone's spamming projectiles, you want to stay close to them as much as you can, because your goal is to not allow them to keep doing that. But in a game like this, it's not exactly a choice per se. Ow. And it's certainly not something that you can just, I can really stop him from doing by simply approaching. It does certainly seem to affect his decision-making process, but... Oh, well. It also helps when I... Yeah, see, I recognize that I keep trying to close the distance and I keep misjudging how far I'm away from him. So I need to get better at that if I'm gonna do better in this fight. That I do need to be better about. E. Okay, heal. Oh, brother. Does suck when I go to heal and he's already mid-attack. Ow. Okay, let's watch it. There we go. Good enough. E. Okay, we're good. I don't know why I dived after him. It was like, my brain just said, yeah, just dive. It's fine. Ow. That is less than ideal. Holy crap. Brother, I am getting cooked right now. Okay. Ah. Okay. Whew. Doing better, but I'm still not feeling great about this. My odds are still slim, which sucks. And now they're even worse. I don't know why I keep jumping towards him like that, too. It's not like it helps me. It's worse when I see a behavior that I know I should curb, and I don't really... I don't know how... I don't have a good way of curbing it yet. Okay, ow. Heck. Nope, okay, yeah, I kind of needed that to end. That wasn't a good run. I guess the worst thing about this is I don't even know what I get from this, besides essence. I only understand that I get essence out of this, but I don't know with this one if there's more reason to do it than just the satisfaction of doing it. You know, just, oh, I see a boss fight, I should go do it. I have no other impetus to do this other than, well, I might as well. It's a fun challenge. It is also a fun challenge, which is a big part of why I keep coming back to this, but... Ow. Ow. Definitely not me. I'm definitely not all the way on, too. I'm realizing that I'm running out of stamina. I'm realizing it faster now. And I only have so much room. I only have so much room left in my brain to make this work. Okay, and jump. There we go. Yikes. Okay, good enough. I'm also a little confused why this boss fight in particular is one that's taking me so many tries, but... Because the Soul Emperor himself, I actually was able to do first try, so... Curious why his upgraded form is suddenly so much more difficult for me. But it might be that I'm also psyching myself out a little bit with it. Which seems to be a continuous theme for some of these. Definitely need to stop jumping over projectiles, because it's not helping me much. Ow. Okay, heal it up. Okay, well that sucks. That also sucks. Ow. Also, I think the tough thing is I need to stop jumping at him. I think I need to traverse the ground whenever I can. There we go. Ow. Not like that, though. Whew. Getting better, but... Brother, I did it again. It sucks more when I can see what I'm doing wrong and I can't stop myself from doing it. So I recognize that I made a mistake and then I make the same mistake again. Never the best feeling in the world, all things considered. Okay. Yeah, I'm safe here. Okay, good. Whew. Definitely less than ideal that I'm not able to recover enough health to feel 100% secure. So I don't really feel 100% secure with this much HP. This many hits left does not fill me with confidence. Ow. Okay, I think I'm good here. Yeah, I am. Okay. Whew, okay. At least I was able to heal a little bit. Whew. Doing good. I'm just... There's obvious and very apparent room for me to improve on every iteration. For sure. Okay, heal. At least one. I think even just getting one heal off now and then is nice. And I did the thing again. Oh no. Ah. So I thought I'd have a little bit more time, but that's fine. That's okay. That's bad. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Again, I would like to come into the... Okay, well. Oh, I'm not sure what else to do to make my job easier besides just do better. Feels kind of like get good is the only thing I got for this fight, which is not ideal. Theoretically, I guess I could... once I get another nail upgrade, it'd be easier, but... Man. Guess the other thing I could go check, I guess I should probably go back up topside, and the thing I'd want to go do is go get the... I'd want to go back and get the... Brain, work with me here, please. Well, I'd like to go back and get the... go back up to the crossroad. I think it might be worth it for me to go back. Yeah, this fight just isn't doing it. I'm not sure what it is either exactly about it, but this fight is just... I think it's just a little bit too much for me. I think it's just enough HP and just enough general like his damage output and speed and my ability to deal with it is usually not correlating. Definitely noticing that whenever I do go to this fight, it's never when I'm fresh and ready. So if I am going to do the Soul Tyrant, I think I need to do it at the beginning of the stream so I can guarantee that I come into it with maximum output. It definitely seems to be the case that my brain isn't keeping up with the pace. So I might need to come back to that later. Do you think the mysteries of this game are really fascinating? But again, I'm left kind of wondering rather than... So I don't have any definitive answers yet for some things. It seems like that difficulty is striking me more and more the longer I go. The ways that the story does and doesn't answer things. Map. Okay, need to go to the top left. And some things that are before me are a little bit harder for me to work from, I guess would be the way I'd put it. Okay, let's go. I think I'd like to start from Dirtmouth, because I think coming from Dirtmouth down would be better into the Forgotten Crossroads. Especially because of the little things I want to do. Because I do need to... Hello. Noisy old wave. Where's it go? Up to the mines they carved in the peak, I suppose. Have you been up there? Is it true that crystals grow over every step? The villager brought some of the crystals back to the village once. I don't quite understand the allure myself. You can't eat them. They don't make very good pillows. They hardly seem all worth the trouble for me. I guess that's a fair point. If it's not edible or... It's not edible or a pillow. I guess that is what you care about when you're old. I suppose. Okay, let's go see the worms, I guess. I'd say the worms would probably be the next thing to go see. Might as well go get ourselves get our money. Ow. Yeah, we do have a lot of problems with that. Hello. Hello, sir. Can I have more money? Thanks. Well, at least we get some more Geo. Not exactly the most helpful thing to acquire right now, but... Alright, what's this? Rancid egg. I still don't even know what these freaking eggs do. Well, at least we're getting paid a lot of money for this. Okay, cool. So, a lot of Geo and another egg. Which I still don't freaking know what these eggs do, so... Okay, well, either way, we gotta go down. Let's see. Probably could go check out that mound, I suppose. Ow. Where am I? Gotta go down. Yeah, I'm a little worried by what the implications are of this place becoming so infected, but I don't really also know what it means. Huh. I can't go in this way. It does kind of seem like some of these are just kind of in the way, rather than... Well, I guess I'll have to go the long way around then. Well, doesn't that just suck? So how do I get there is the question. Long way around is either down or up. Maybe. I guess, conversely, I also don't know why... Ow. I don't really know why the infection has moved. It also seems to just be blocking my path rather than... It does really seem like it just blocks my path rather than being more malevolent a threat. It does worry me a little bit that the world itself is ripped apart like this, but... Heard that, though. I heard the mask up there, though. I haven't been back here in a while, though. Make short work of that. Oh, it's a mask shard. Huh. Kind of surprised I didn't get this one earlier, but whatever. It's mine now, so that's good enough. Even if it takes a little while, sometimes we just have to come back later. Well, let's see. We're nearing the end of stream, so I should talk some schedule stuff. Tomorrow is more Grim Fandango. Hopefully we move a little bit faster. Fingers crossed, of course. Ow. But... So we have Grim Fandango tomorrow. Streaming schedule, I'm thinking it'll be Tuesday and Wednesday night. And then we'll see. I think that'll be how I do it. I'll just keep it the same time frame. I'll just move it back a day. Because Thanksgiving, I don't know if I'll run a stream that night. I don't think I will, because it also is just like, I don't know if people would want to, you know, like, I think most people will be busy, so I think it'll be, as much as I don't have to run it at the same time, I think for my sanity as well, I should probably not overcomplicate my own schedule, just in case, you know? One of those things where I don't want to overcomplicate it for myself, too. Ow. So it'll be Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I won't be malls closed that day for me. Oh, I see. Well, I guess it's the curiosities. I guess I don't know how many people celebrate. I don't know how many. I guess it's like I always have the general understanding that everybody's busy on Thanksgiving. You know, it's like, at least that's how I always feel. But if I am to stream on Thursday, it'll probably be something impromptu, like just I'll choose a game or something that I want to play for a little bit of time, and that'll be it. But I'll probably make, if I am going to do something like that, I'll make the decision. I'll probably make it Monday or Tuesday during the day. I don't really need to Thankfully, I don't need to make any big decisions right now, but... Might be a similar schedule the week of the Game Awards as well, because I don't really want to stream at the same time as the Game Awards. So I know that a lot of people will also be watching that instead. So I'm not really sure. Kind of uncertain right now. Which streamers I watch would be willing to stream that day. I don't usually have plans for Thanksgiving. I guess that's the conflict, right? Is that for a lot of people they have, you know, they're going to see family and friends on that day. So a lot of stream, and I don't know how many stream, and I guess it's one of those things where I guess I don't know the demographic of all streaming, of all Twitch, but it seems like a lot of people are also you know, going out and doing things. So it really depends on what those people have planned. Ow. What was this one again? Was this the... Oh, this is the room. This was the room with this guy. Huh. Funny that this room is still marked this way. Eh, whatever. Well, time to get out of here. Yeah, and even though this year I don't have plans per se, I'm not sure if I want to stream on Thanksgiving just because, again, a lot of people are busy and they're all traveling, so it depends. I'll probably make that decision. I think I'll probably end up making that decision during the week. You know, I'll see how I feel. Of course, I might just need the day to sleep in. So we'll see. I also don't really know what to... just back to this really quick. I don't really know what to do here. Feels kind of like all this infection really did was change some of the enemy types and make some paths inaccessible, but not... doesn't really change a whole lot else. Just makes some things less able to be handled right now. I cannot really handle some things because of the fact that these paths are blocked. At the very least, we do have a lot of geo, so when it finally comes time to use this geo, we'll have a lot of it. I still need to go do the stuff with that bank lady. Okay, well, I'll just leave that alone. That's not my problem. Coming from here? Huh. Only one left. Difficult. Yeah, but I guess the difficulty with... oh, whoops. The difficulty with the holidays is that... because streaming is still a job, it is difficult at times, I think, to... be able to fit in that time for professional stuff on top of family time. At least that's how I always find it. Usually with the couple days of Thanksgiving break I give myself, usually I have to... It's tough to fit in streams. Come to think of it, I know this year for the Christmas season, it's gonna be weird. Yeah, because I won't be streaming basically the week of Christmas. Probably will be that I just don't stream that week. Like Christmas, because it's Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And and I don't really want to move, I wouldn't be able to move that schedule around. And of course, I'll probably be hanging with a friend that week. We'll be moving some stuff around for sure. What else is there? It feels like I'm missing an important piece of the puzzle because I don't have the means to go into Fog Canyon. It's probably the one thing I haven't been able to figure out is where on earth do I go for this particular thing? I have all these upgrades, but I don't really have a means to get through certain pieces here. Without this void cutting ability, I don't really know how to get forward. I think this is a good time to call it, I think. Hey, Zay. I think of all things, though, I think it might be that I need to reassess what I'm doing, and I'll come back to it. I think this is a good spot to stop anyway, because we're at a, we're at a bench, we're at Dirtmouth, we can come into it from there. So I can sit for a moment. Certainly can talk. I think I'll just leave it here. This is a nice spot. So, thank you all for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came by. I couldn't stay to the end. I will put it up again. Which one? I did fix the link this time. And the name. But if you guys do want to support me, I think checking out my other works it's probably the most direct way if you guys ever want to support me. That's like, it's really huge, and I really do deeply appreciate it whenever people check out my stuff. And the holiday season is coming up, so for the readers in your life, my books they're good reads. I think they're also not so dense that they can't be finished in a reasonable time. It's probably my greatest selling point is that for some people, it is really nice to have a book that you can reasonably finish in a weekend. And you can revisit it. It's one of those things where you can revisit the book over and over, but it doesn't take you... Like, I think the only one that could be close maybe is Greenwalker. Might take longer than 2 days, but even then, it's not like... It wouldn't be like, multiple months of having to sit, read. So, they're good reads. And I'm proud of them all. I'm proud of all of my work, so... And Dreams in Velvet Rooms just came out, so... hope people check that out. Let's see. So yeah, tomorrow, Grim Fandango. I will still be talking about Dreams in Velvet Rooms, but... I'm looking forward to seeing more of all the games I've been playing so far. But, thank you all. I should probably raid out. I'm trying to build up the good habit of it. It's very difficult some days, but some of it's also because I have to find mutuals I can raid into more often. Sometimes it do be a little bit harder. Where do I go? I should. I guess today won't be the day that I maintain my habit. Alright. Nevertheless. Now whenever I see you guys next, goodbye for now and thank you so much. I'll see you soon.